Sound set.
Sorry, sync it up. We synced up?
1, 2.
I think we're synced.
Welcome back.
Check your mics. Testing.
Sorry, we sync?
Yeah,
Sync?
we're synced.
Testing. 1, 2.
Great. Before we get into it this week, announcements? Anybody have announcements?
Nothing big happened this week.
Nope.
Wow.
Besides someone growing old.
Oh no. You didn't.
Discovered this new show, right?
Oh, Squid.
No one's found it yet.
Squid?
With trivia.
No, it's this cool, like, little
Squid
indie
trivia.
Korean
I don't
squid
think-
trivia?
No
Are you guys talking about Splatoon?
Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Yo.
That's what he thought.
The amount of
Squid
times
trivia.
I was like, this is just Splatoon.
We were like, this is just Fall Guys.
Yeah, it's Fall
Yeah.
Guys and Splatoon, and it's pretty sick.
So if you guys get a chance to watch Octopus Plays, what is it?
Yep.
Octopus trivia.
Cool. Good luck with Octopus Trivia. Is that it? No other big announcements, right?
I'm proficient in nature now.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, because you actually went out to the mountains.
Yeah.
That was huge.
That actually could help us today.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, seriously.
So Alex went
About
on a scouting trip out to the mountains for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why
true.
everybody's. I think everybody's
Dedication right there.
All my
that's true.
volleyball got
All for the
canceled this
roll.
week.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
what?
still don't have the power.
Oh shit.
Wow,
Does the
really?
school lose power?
That's
for
why I
like
got
3
canceled.
days?
No one texted me.
He
No
drove
one
out to
emailed me.
Poland.
I'm like,
Really?
I would
This
have
is
gone.
why he's also
I'm
pissed.
so
There's a
cheesed
lot of
right
things
now.
happening
That
this
Are we
week.
sure that they didn't just close the school down? Do we know? Has
No
anybody
idea.
seen students there?
It's out in bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Dude,
there's
it costs
like
10 grand just to go there for 1 year.
Yeah, it's a private school.
It's a private.
We're in the middle of
It's
nowhere.
in the name.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's my
End up lost in the forest.
Whose dog is this?
Yeah, forget it. Does anybody have a dog? Does anybody?
Any other
That's
big
actually
things?
something we should announce.
Wrigley.
There's a dog here, and if anybody has lost their dog, let us know.
We
'cause
found
have it.
her.
We have
Don't
her.
know.
Please do not start barking
Indy?
at those windows.
Indy.
Nah, you can.
Yes. Hi.
So I guess her name's Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
That
anybody's
makes
lost a
sense.
dog named Indy, let us know. We got her.
Named after
Um,
India Pale Ale, not Indiana Jones.
How do you know that?
I was thinking
She told
Indy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like
No.
that.
I have speak with animals.
I like
Which
that.
useless.
I like that.
Useless.
Useless.
Hasn't come in handy.
Never one time. Unbelievable there. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
I'm 30. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Old.
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 Definitely not young.
You've outlived like 25, probably 25, 26% of the world's population.
Wow.
I don't know. We should probably check that out.
We need to look at
I'm very
the
curious
statistics
about
of
that.
you're just
Okay.
saying stuff right now.
Yeah, you can't throw out false stats.
I'm old in
Apparently you
medieval
can.
time.
Yeah, yeah. You can say whatever you want.
Apparently
It's
you
the
can.
internet. What are you
Apparently
talking
can.
about?
What you got?
Okay. So if
Okay.
that's it, we can jump back into the land of Tal'Dorei, where you guys came off of a couple of the longest days that you could possibly have. I mean, just yesterday you had arrived in Westruun. You went back to the Temple of Sarenrae that Zephin spent some time at as a child, and then you headed over to the Cobalt Reserve.
Did
after...
Bear think about killing the priest there, or
No, there was never a thought that crossed your mind to think to kill that priest.
okay? Just check.
Was
I don't want to speak for your character.
Alex's head, yes.
Yeah. But there, it could go either way.
I would murder you.
After that, yeah, you guys
Too easy.
got into a fight with some goblins because Felix decided to pick up the Mace of the Black Crown. Got a meeting with Zartaza, turned her down, which doubled down.
Really hot.
Really hot. She's very, very,
Smoking
very.
hot Zartaz.
Yeah. Just as far as devils go, really
So
attractive.
right now.
But you almost killed your friend, and then the goblins kind of attacked. The gates
Look at that.
opened, and you guys managed to
Oh, good vibes.
blow those
Put all
attackers
mine
back.
in the-
Closed the gate, went in, did some research at the Cobalt Soul, figured out some stuff about these orbs that you have one of them in your possession. Found out a little bit about the mace and lycanthropy, and managed to find the location of the hag. Lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy.
Is that how you say
We're
it?
saying it the same.
How are you saying it?
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Yeah, lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Yeah, it's the same.
That's what they're saying.
Is that what they're saying?
Lycanthropy.
Oh, okay, I see.
Lycanthropy.
Trying to make the DM think he's insane. Okay.
I cast Feeble Mind in real life.
Ooh,
Live
trick
hand.
we'll use roll d20. No,
Roll
I get to
for
resist.
gaslighting.
I get to resist, and it's a natty
That's
light.
exactly
I'm
I
proficient.
rolled a
I'm-
20.
I'm proficient
Last
in
30
gas.
days, I
Definitely-
just found out.
Definitely lighting some
Just-
gas.
They just killed, what's her face? Spoiler alerts for Critical Role Campaign 1. They just
From
killed
four-
Raishan.
From 4 years
Oh
ago.
my
Yeah.
god, it's really,
2017, I think that was, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You're getting to it now.
I watched like
No,
the
now it's
first
over.
one.
That's it.
Should we have a
Definitely no
pre-show, like, instead, like,
Well, that's for the patrons.
Right.
oh.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll edit this for just the patrons.
Okay.
Mhm.
Week 24, by the way.
So you called for some help at Vasselheim. Some soldiers came, took the mace away from you, brought it back to the city where they promised to bury that mace deep underneath one of the temples there. And then you decided to teleport with the assistance of the curator Davi Adaron to the mountain with no preparation. You guys managed to get there after the first little mishap where you took a little bit of psychic damage, made it to the base of the mountain where it was a screaming blizzard, and you got into a fight with some zombies, managed to take care of that, and then a cave-dwelling man waved you down, invited you back into his cave.
Dairon.
Dairon. That's what he called himself, and he invited you inside to get warm and told you he knew where the hag was and he could help guide you there. So,
She's going down. She's coming up. It's like a.
there.
It's a crazy house.
Sorry, is it my shoe?
It was Mike's.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's okay.
Brand new
I didn't
Kyrie's.
do anything.
Cheap butt.
Just putting him on the bench isn't gonna do anything.
Kyrie's.
Oh,
Don't get
definitely not my Kyrie.
Oh, touch those Kyries up.
Get your beer bottle.
Get your beer bottle, just like your dad.
Yeah. We're alcoholics together, so that's actually better.
It's
She's
hereditary.
She's like a year old.
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
Oh, very cute, Indy.
all right. You guys are in a cave with a screaming blizzard outside. There's a small fire inside this cave. There is some animal pelts and some meat that's drying out with a natural chimney that's kind of drawing the smoke off this fire out. He had taken his hood down on his green cloak. You see him brush some snow out of his thick black beard. He told you that his wife met his other wife, and when he came to this hag to ask for assistance out of this situation, she said, "Yeah, no problem. Just stay with me." And now he is apparently stuck on this mountain, guiding people like you up until his curse can also be broken.
He's the Red Skull.
He's gonna make us use one of his wishes.
He's not a genie.
You think he's a genie? The genie is back in.
I thought he was a pirate.
We
'cause
left the
it's
genie.
Blackbeard.
The wishes from the.
No, his name is just Dairon. He's got a black beard.
He's one of the best
So he's-
rappers of all time.
Yeah, so he's there. He's just like he's got a little spit over the fire, just kind of cranking it. There's some rabbit dripping some juices into the fire.
I'm gonna be super close to that fire.
Yeah, get warm. He invites you in. He says, "Get warm, get warm." He kind of looks you all over. He goes, "You look underprepared for the journey to come."
I don't suppose you have anything from your former companions here.
My former companions were buried under the snows 20 years ago, so I do not have any of their things left. What you see here is what I have, but I assume, knowing that you are coming to a mountain, you at least have climbing gear of some kind.
Absolutely not.
Maybe do you have adventuring packs with you?
Absolutely.
I do.
You have some pitons in there, maybe some
Piton.
rope, some pitons.
We have metal chains.
You look cold. Did you bring winter clothing?
We
It's
didn't
cold.
really know we were coming
This is surprising.
here. This is surprising.
Most people come here with a plan.
Yeah.
We are not most people.
We're not your average adventuring party.
I understand. Well, how pressing is this issue of yours that you've come all this way for?
Oh, this guy will just turn into a
Werebear.
bear at any minute.
Ah, she
Really, at
got
this
you
point.
too.
Two?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Are you also a bear?
No. As
No.
He's
I am
She's
not.
just
Made a
restrained
deal.
here. Yeah.
Yes.
Did-
I
Did she?
can
So
do
I'm like, fuck,
do
double
anything
bear.
else?
Like, we have 2 bears now?
No, she only requested that I stay here and she would keep me from death, which is. I really haven't had that yet. I mean, I've encountered death every day, but I managed to survive it. Other than that, she just asked that I continue to assist weary travelers up the mountain if they need to see her.
So she actually wants you to assist us up there.
Of course, she is a hag. She needs people to see. But many come here more desperate than you. You're here to kill.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know that.
Do you know of any back ways into her?
I don't know if we're necessarily here to
Establishing.
kill.
There are no back doors into it necessarily. You've come to perhaps the most dangerous mountain on this continent.
Apologize for laughing, but
No, it's okay. You have to laugh, otherwise you'll cry.
Yeah, and then your tears will freeze.
Your tears will freeze, and it's horrible. Yeah, no.
And
There's screaming blizzards constantly. Avalanches are a common occurrence. There are all kinds of terrible creatures. There's a rumor that within the mountain is a portal to the abyss that has opened up, and there are terrible creatures that walk this mountain.
We've already done that. We've
Oh.
already faced a portal to the abyss.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Good. So you
so
are
that's check
Yeah.
for that one.
We
One
won,
good.
and we won.
good. Good. Okay.
Proficient.
Excellent. Proficient with
In
portals
Orbs.
into the lower planes.
Perception.
Excellent. Did you also have to climb a dangerous mountain to destroy your other one?
No, a tower.
Tower.
Oh.
We had stairs, but
Okay.
Yeah. It was
we've
kind
done
of
that.
hot.
Yeah. It's
Just
long.
like uncomfortably warm.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Would
I
you
bet
say
the
the
woman-
tower was as tall as this mountain? Or?
No.
No.
How tall would you say your tower was?
Tall.
At least 10 cows.
At least 10 cows.
I'd say
It's got hundreds
I'd say
now.
20 bears.
20 bears.
It was about 5 stories tall.
20 bears.
Yeah, we could just say 5 stories about.
Sure. 5 stories.
About 10 bears.
Good. Yes. Okay. So this is roughly a 10,000 foot climb.
Right.
So
It'll
like
take about a week
5 per.
because this weather won't change. Yes. Because one of her things is that she can control the weather. So
Nature check, Alex. Is it a 9-hour hike? Or like what it?
Did it take you a week to get up
Did
the
it take
mountain?
you a week to go up?
I
the mountain?
actually have a
That's
question.
true.
Was it 9 hours? It was 9 hours both ways. That's crazy.
No, it's a full work day. It was just a
It was
9
day-
hours up and down.
Up and back.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a real personal question to Alex.
Oh,
you
no,
looked
yeah.
very
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
You're like,
We're getting
I
Alex
didn't
doing a
do
nature
this.
check.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna just nature check it as Alex. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I'm working out a DC in my
Pull
head.
the stats up for Alex.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go
Because
for it.
I'm proficient in nature.
You can't use bear stats.
That
This is, I would say that Alex
You
does
literally
not have
said in Alex.
proficiency. Does not have proficiency in nature. I would argue.
Alex doesn't.
I would argue that Alex did not have
Your
proficiency.
proficiency is definitely not +3. That's for fucking.
Yeah, he failed the check. He has no idea.
Alex doesn't have an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how far you hiked.
Yeah.
Was it 10,000 feet?
Oh,
So you don't know
elevation-wise? Your hike was probably about that.
No, it was what was it? 2,100 meters? I don't know.
2,100 meters.
I have no
100 meters,
perception.
so that's-
of
I'm
That's
sorry.
about
I did
7,000
not mean for this tangent to go so
I have
off
no
the rails.
perception
It's
of
like 3
distance.
feet to a meter, right?
3 feet to a meter. So yeah.
So you're about
Actually,
7,000
2.3.
feet or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was your weather?
It was alright.
It was snowing.
Was there a clear path?
blizzard? It was blizzard.
Snow at the top.
At the end. Or
Did
snow
you
at the top.
encounter any aberrations
Yes.
on the way? Or
Many.
avalanches?
Many.
Avalanches?
I mean, Deanna was there and she was bitching the entire time. She already said that. This isn't
Yeah,
me.
that
This
was
is me.
her.
This is Deanna already
She
said
did
that.
say she was
She's like, I bitched
bullshit.
the
Yeah.
entire time.
Really?
She was just complaining.
Yeah, I would say that
Were you
that's not kind of
underprepared?
comparable. I would just say it's not comparable,
Is it
really.
shoes or is
No,
it?
no, it's a
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a toy.
Allison's paranoid.
I know she is.
She's paranoid.
Well, I don't want anyone shoes ripped apart
Definitely
because
I'm
of our
definitely
stupid
happy
dog.
that my shoes got ripped apart. So no worries. I need new shoes. So you'd be doing me a favor.
We should have treats here.
Yeah, no, I think this is a way different circumstance.
A little bit. I would say it's a little bit different. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when we is it accurate, Alex, or
I drove past Castle Mountain though.
It's nice, eh? Cool.
Are you sure it was called Castle Mountain?
Could it have been called
any of them?
no, it wasn't. It's Castle Mountain you drove by, for sure. Are you asking if by your drive-by you can tell that it would be a week up this peak?
Looking at
in the
it.
snows? Yeah, no, he's not lying to you. If that's what you're getting at, he's being pretty
Alright,
honest.
it's
Like
about
it's gonna be a week. Also,
a week to go.
oh no, here. Here's a question. This
About a
will,
week to go.
it'll take roughly half the time if you have snowshoes. Do you have snowshoes with you?
We have chains.
We did
Okay.
get Jade.
That's why we brought Bear.
Sounds like the opposite of snowshoes. Sounds like something that could maybe drag you into the snow.
I have an explorer's pack and a backpack.
Okay, in your explorer's pack, what does that have?
I
in it?
have that written down, I think.
You got your equipment. You got your
I have it.
I have 50
Lying.
feet of rope.
Didn't you give
I
your
think
rope
we
away?
traded that.
You gave your rope away.
No, I didn't. Someone else.
There were 2 people that gave their rope away.
Yeah, fuck it.
Was
no,
it
I
maybe
don't
you
have
two?
it.
It was
I-
me.
I think I.
I do not have a rope.
So it was you 2
I
that
think
gave
it was
away your
us
rope?
then.
Yeah. I think it was 2. I remembered it was 2. I didn't remember who it was. Okay.
I
So we
lied.
still have some
Explorer's
rope.
pack, backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, 50 feet
You
of
see
hemp
Bear
and
just
rope.
like pulling shit out of his bag, just whipping it around. Okay.
A water skin.
Okay. Good.
I cast water skin.
I have
Can
that
we
too.
fashion some snowshoes?
Can you fashion some snowshoes?
Do you have any?
Does anybody have proficiency
twigs?
with woodworking or
No, I want to learn it.
anything that would allow you to craft snowshoes?
Proficiencies in.
And do you have time to kill them? Because it does take time.
But we don't exactly have a way back, so this is what we're doing.
It's kind of a
Okay.
It's kind of like a
one-way trip.
yeah.
A
It was like
one-way
Well,
trip.
that I wouldn't call it a one-way trip there. I don't think you know what that means.
It was a one.
Just take a quick dirt nap at the top and
What are you planning?
It was a one-way flight.
Got y'all.
What's a flight?
Fuck.
okay.
That was his curse. You have to bring back friends to the hag
Oh my
for her to
god.
kill.
And the twist is complete.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, I would recommend getting a good night's rest because this seems like a really harebrained scheme, but I'm here for it because this is what I do now. So I can guide you. And you notice he gets up. He's walking with a noticeable like limp. He's got this kind of long wooden staff that he uses like a walking stick.
Him, it's 1 week.
But he's got he doesn't travel all that quickly.
Okay, that's why he says it.
Leave him in the dust.
I just kind of see him limp and I turn to the group and I'm like,
Checks out. But we can't leave him there because we kind of need him
We need
for
him to
guidance
guide us up.
yeah, and like if we get hungry,
What's your
cannibal score?
no? What's like your sleight of? Let's call it
No.
let's call it sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. What am I
Yeah.
doing here?
Just give what's your
Trying to
sleight
whisper.
of hand? Yeah. No, sorry, it would be like passive. So 10 plus whatever your. It'd be 10 plus whatever your bonus is to it.
No, so just 10.
He hears you. He totally hears you, and he goes, "I have snowshoes, so I'll probably have to slow down for you, frankly. I'm not much of a fighter anymore, but you 4 are at least capable of defending yourselves. I'm capable of getting you up the mountain. You have rations and food, right? You at least came with food.
I did.
Good.
Do you still have any of those apples? or-
Nothing?
Nothing.
The tiefling is shaking his head like, no, I don't have anything.
I have rations of food in my explorer's pack also. 10 days rations
too.
as well.
10 days rations.
So 5 days
So
each
5
of
each.
us.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Looks like you have some food.
I do, yeah, but I feed typically 1, not
Yeah.
not
Where did
5.
where did you hunt the food?
Down in the forest.
How long is it down to the forest?
You know, I mean, you came up from the forest line. You're about 400 feet or so. He goes, we'll have to go back down there anyways to start meandering through the mountain pass. So
We could hunt.
you could hunt a little something, yeah, if you need to do that.
You said it's about a week, 7 days.
About a week to go.
7 days, yeah.
It was all good just a week ago.
Goddamn.
With your how many pelts does he have hanging up there?
You can see he's got like 3 or 4 rabbits. He's got 1 deer. Not much else other than that.
Who's gonna need a deer pelt wrapped around them?
Was you looking at taking my animal first?
If you could spare them.
I have no use for gold, so what would you be willing to trade, I guess? Seems like I'm doing a lot
10 days
for
of
you.
rations.
No, if you kill
Chain.
you kill the hag, how
Do you think
about
we're gonna?
I let you borrow the skins?
They
I mean,
will.
you could make a pair of mittens out of the rabbits.
Anything at this point.
Sure. You
Or
want
we
anything
can
out of
help
that
you-
metal? Because you're gonna freeze to death. It's
We-
gonna be really bad for you.
We could help you hunt to replace the pelts.
Sure. You've come to a magical winter forest that has
No.
yetis and ice dragons
Indy.
and hags and a portal to the abyss here, and you didn't even bring fur. Okay. No problem. Let's
you
get
can see how dire we are.
absolutely. So we'll take a night's rest, and then you can go down in the morning. We'll do what we need to do in the forest. You can hunt for a few animals, and then we'll be on our way. Fine.
That's the plan.
Excellent. Guess cuddle up around the fire because it doesn't sound like you have blankets or anything.
I have a blanket.
Okay. Good.
I have a
I have one of
and a
my
bedroll.
adventures.
I have a backpack and a bedroll too.
So I'm putting on my bedroll.
So I'm gonna
I give my bedroll to Zephin.
Nice.
Ah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the only one who is not
put
noticeably
my bedroll
affected by
away.
this cold is Bear. Bear seems to be, his constitution seems to be kind of made for this. You're just sleeping on the bare hard ground.
Yep.
Just cuddle up next to the fire.
Fire hall ground, but I'm next to Dairon.
Okay, sure.
Just like to ask him something.
Oh yeah, you're gonna whisper sweet nothings in his ear. You're gonna cuddle up. You're gonna spoon him, or you're just gonna
Spoon him.
you're gonna say it out loud.
Roll for spoon. Roll for big or little.
I just
You need like babies.
was everyone settling down for dinner or for bed?
Yeah,
Please.
Dinner.
yeah.
Everyone's going to sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
There's something I kind of want to.
Do it.
Arrive at.
Do it.
Take rest. I'll be at the mouth of the cave watching just to make sure that none of our zombie friends come back. You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I did.
What's up, big fella?
You mentioned that you've brought some people up to the Hague before,
I have.
and how many have you brought up?
Probably in the neighborhood of 50 or 60. It's probably 3 or 4 people a year.
So 3 or 4 people come, and how many make it up the hill to the Hague?
About half. And then coming back, much fewer than that.
And what is usually the cause of their demise?
Well, it's a mixed bag here, like I say. Creature attacks. There's wolves that can breathe ice, so that's fun. Like I say, the aforementioned yetis.
I just start making like a little flame in my hand.
Some wander to these floating lights at night. Some just get lost in the snows and don't return. Those who have made it up to the top, there've been a couple that have slipped off, which was terrible. Right as they got to the door of her hut, just whoop, right off the edge of the cliff. That was a shame.
This is very encouraging.
Yes. Other than that, yeah, I think 2 or 3 have probably come back down the hill. So
And how did they come back down?
they made their deal and they walked.
So they were able to bargain with the Hague.
Yes. That is what she enjoys.
What did they offer?
I don't know. They don't tell me that.
So you take them as far as the hut, but don't follow them inside.
That is not really how she works.
How does she work?
She works by taking meetings with 1 or 2 people at a time, getting to know you, figuring out what it is that causes you pain or fear, and then making a deal based on that.
And how come you haven't tried to make a deal with the hag before,
I did. That's why I'm here.
but you haven't tried to break the curse.
Well, as I said, there was a venturing party that came and we tried to kill her and it didn't work, and she was nice enough to let me live. As an example, I guess, as a guide to continue bringing more people up.
Alright then, well, I'm just wondering, what do you really think is wise in this situation? Do we look to attack her, or do we look to bargain with her?
I have only been privy to the one party that tried to attack her. They all wound up dead. I've been prone to 30 or 40 that have made the journey up and tried to bargain. At least 2 or 3 of those have survived. 10% versus 0? The choice is yours ultimately. I am here to get people up the hill. But you're strong. You came prepared, right? More prepared than anyone I've ever seen, that's for sure. He like punches your arm.
Yeah, we came real prepared.
So listen, everybody else seems to get pretty cold. I'll go down. I'll just take care of the hunting tonight. Get a couple hares. Try and catch something a little bit bigger. You guys watch the cave.
You sure you don't want any help?
You're welcome to come. I just don't know if you want to leave your other friends unguarded, I guess.
I mean, I am pretty hurt right now.
So then why don't you stay here, feed on what you can in there,
Alright.
rest.
Alright, I appreciate your help, Tyrone.
My pleasure. I'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
He just like wanders off. You guys keeping watch, you staying awake.
Probably
What do
take turns. Keeping watch.
Sure.
Keeping the fire lit.
Who's got the
Fire
most
I'll do
lit.
the first.
You got
No
the
problem.
first?
Oh yeah.
I was just
I've
wondering
got,
if you were
I've got 30
if you were going to sleep or if you're
health right now.
You got 6.
Okay.
21.
I'll do the last
How do you have
like
6
4
health?
hours.
I got fucked up the last battle.
yeah. Those creatures hit him with the psychic damage. You guys don't need to there's no need for rolling. The night goes by pretty quietly. Seems to be safe. The snow does lessen kind of through the evening and begins to clear up around dawn. It's about that time that, as I said, Dairon comes back. He's got like a wolf over his shoulders that he's just carrying up. He's got a couple rabbits as well in his one hand as he kind of trudges up the snow. In one, like he's just pulling himself up with his walking stick as he holds the rabbits in the other one. And he gets there. You guys are greeted by this loud thump as this wolf carcass just hits the ground. Morning!
Morning.
Morning, Dairon.
I just sleep. You wake up. Your beard is just like frozen solid. Just frost around your eyebrows. Morning, sunshines. Sleep okay?
Maybe we can get this fire going a little bit hotter.
This is the warmest you're going to be over the next couple weeks. Yes. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. Lots of fun on this journey. Is anybody good with making shelters out of snow? Because that's what we're gonna need to do. Lean-tos and whatnot.
I can figure it out.
All right. Good.
What about fashioning something out of that wolf?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to skin this bad boy?
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Make a medicine check on it.
Medicine.
See what we can do to it.
Who's
Not
the
animal
best at this?
Animal handling is more for live animals.
I was thinking like a survival thing or a
I'm proficient in medicine,
Sure, I got
nature.
medicine.
Plus
Survival.
5 and survival.
This is kind of her bag. I
This
think.
is your thing.
Yeah. Oh no!
What was it? A medicine check? It's an 8?
An 8?
Can
It's-
I summon help?
Help.
You can assist either.
Me and Bear are doing together.
Yeah.
Team bonding.
Okay. Typically, rules of written, you'd have to do that before you rolled.
Okay.
But because
No,
this
no,
is
let's stick to the
ultimately,
rules.
Keep my 4, and if he rolls
Sure.
a 2, then we're absolutely fine.
it's. I mean, you cut it out.
Can I notice that she's kind of like?
Yeah. It's a mess.
That's
Like it's a
great.
mess.
Okay, so I come in and try to help.
Maybe
You
I'm
can try and salvage,
I'm
I will
shivering
say.
a little bit as I do it.
It is.
fucking
It
up
is
the
a
cuts.
higher DC than it was. You could.
What was hanging from the roof?
There's like 2 rabbits. What did I say?
Person.
3 rabbits. A human
Diamond.
being, a
Couple
human being
guys,
with some
one-
rope around his neck. And,
Nothing big.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Your friend.
The
Your
head.
friends are.
Other than that,
No, there was a
And
couple.
nothing.
I said what? 3 rabbits and a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a deer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go try to skin the buck.
Sure.
No,
You
I thought
can.
it was already skinned. You said
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
cut.
Sorry. There's a skin
Oh,
and then
okay.
there's meat. It's already
Gotcha.
skinned. Yeah.
He's done it.
Yes.
He's already
yeah.
So you can just
So,
you're
what you
salvaging this.
What
wolf
you can
from her
do is
after
you
she's
can
botching it.
you can try and help,
Mhm.
knowing that she already didn't do great. And if you succeed, you're going to get more out of it. But if you fail, you get nothing out of it because you would have butchered it further.
It's kind of all over.
And it's a
nothing.
higher DC.
And it's still medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help out.
Okay. So you watch her kind of like butcher it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You manage to get like one kind of half decent like wolfen cloak, blanket, whatever you want to do with it. You have one hide that is fairly useful. Donna's just like, wow, you fucked that wolf up pretty good, huh?
Just not my best performance today, I suppose.
Yeah. You also get 4 days worth of meat off of this.
Nice.
Into the bag of holding they go.
So we each have 6.
Once we get up, there's a lake about 2/3 of the way up that we can fish in as well.
Ice link.
If we run out of
Yeah, you said we have to go down before
yeah,
we go.
so he breaks it down for you. You have to head back down into the tree line, and then you basically wander like through a pass. Essentially, the hike isn't too hard to begin with. For the first day and a half, 2 days, it's a fairly shallow incline, and then after that, for 5 days, it's like rocky and nightmarish. About 5 days in, there's the lake, and then it's a couple more days to kind of the summit, and then you work your way around to her hut.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
start. Never mind.
Good point. Good point.
So as I say, the first couple days I wouldn't worry too much about rope or climbing supplies, but after that, things can get hairy.
Alright.
Does anybody need anything before we go?
No.
No, sir.
All right, cowboys.
Sir.
Let's hit the road. He extinguishes the fire. He takes the rabbits. He like has this big pack. Takes some of the rabbits, throws them in, including the couple that he caught. Takes a few days of the wolf rations, packs it in there as well. You see him he has like another kind of heavy wool cloak that he throws in there for himself. He straps on a pair of snowshoes, and he starts heading down the hill.
Alright. Bear is keeping an eye out for any larger animals.
Okay. Any larger animals?
Yeah.
Let's get some.
Oh,
Feels right.
spooky.
Just
I'm free.
It
Just
must
frozen.
be October.
yeah, it's just frozen. It's just frozen wastes. That's what this one's called. So, the first day, the snow is lightened and basically gone. It is a fairly clear dawn as you make your way from the cave down into the forest. There is a path that is fairly well trodden, kind of through this first spell. So for the most part, it's pretty peaceful. Who is walking kind of behind Iron?
I'm thinking I'll come up the rear.
Okay.
Bring up the rear.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll go
Alright.
Daron.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone
Daron.
bigger to like drudge a snow kind of
You
train.
can probably walk on top of it.
I'm not that
I
small.
don't know. Legolas did it, so. Did he? Yeah, he walks on the top of the
On
snow.
the top of the snow.
Well, they have to like drudge
Yeah.
through it.
It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Can I roll
What?
to do that?
How big is Dairon?
Can I roll for Lord of the Rings?
Dairon is a human man,
Proficient in
about
leg
6
rolls?
feet tall.
Okay.
Gaunt, but like all sinewy muscle, just living in the mountain.
Right. He's like a burly mountain man.
Except skinnier. Like you can tell that he's like an emaciated wolf, like just muscle and just constantly has to hunt
I would
for
not
whatever
do that
he's
'cause
got.
I live in a nice little warm grove. I don't know snow
Mm.
that well.
A nice little warm grove. Yeah, this is not where you are.
It was on fire.
Like I knew the winter of Grey Valley, but not mountains.
Yeah, so you guys walk down this path. It is fairly peaceful. Bear, you said you were looking for wildlife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll that perception check for me, if you will.
Perception. Okay. 19.
19. So down here in the forest, you didn't get anything when you were up kind of on that rocky slope heading into his cave. Down here, you get some smaller heat signatures. Like you get a few birds, some small kind of squirrels and rats and stuff like that wandering through the forest, wandering through the underbrush.
As we're walking, can I just warm up, speak with animals?
Yeah.
It's 10 minutes.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you, do you think that you can speak to a vomit ice wolf? What did you
Sorry.
call it?
A vomit ice wolf?
Yeah,
Or call it whatever you
ice
want.
wolf breather. A
Ice
wolf that can
breathe.
breathe ice.
Do you think that's out of your caliber, or,
If I can speak to one, I can try.
or is it like a beast?
Fine.
I was going to ask
Hopefully we
one, of
don't find one.
one of the chipmunks first if they've seen any larger beasts around.
Yeah, like as you're going through, a little chipmunk kind of starts wandering around. He's like, "You talking to me?"
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forget it's always this big thing that you guys don't realize.
This is wild.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You don't look anything like me, and yet you can talk to me.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
I
cool,
know,
man.
I know.
Wow.
I thought the same thing. But
Never
you
talked to
just,
somebody like you before.
Hey, man. You can,
Cool.
You can hop on my shoulder for a bit.
Yeah,
Sure.
this is rad. One second, I gotta tell my friends. We were about to play kickball, so I gotta.
Oh, yeah.
Kickberry is what we
I
call
want
it.
to- oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
like that.
He wanders off for a second, comes back, jumps up on your shoulder.
I won't take up too much of your time.
Last?
I won't,
I don't know.
How long is the actual spell?
10
itself?
minutes.
10 minutes. You got
Okay,
10
cool.
minutes.
The
So
first
you've got
5
about 6
minutes
minutes
of
left.
every conversation is this.
You got about 6 minutes left because he had to run. He had to run away and then come
Yeah, I
back.
don't want to take up much of your time. I want you to get back to play Kickberry.
Yeah.
But just wondered if I could bug you to ask
Sure.
you, have you seen any larger beasts around?
Yeah, not much down here. One of my cousins got eaten by like a yeti,
Oh, shit.
but that's like further up. You guys aren't going up there, right?
No, we are.
Oh, you are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is crazy. Yeah,
yeah,
just be on the lookout. There's
No,
all kinds of
yeah.
stuff up there. There's like wolves and other stuff. I guess wolves are the biggest thing for us.
Where did you see the wolves?
Everywhere. Yeah, there's a pretty big kind of group of them that wander everywhere through this forest.
Could you do me what's your name, pal?
I don't really have a name. I'm a chipmunk,
I'm gonna
but you
call-
can give me one.
I'll call you Nelson.
Great. Yeah.
Nelson,
This is great.
could you do me a big favor?
Of course.
Could you climb up those trees there? Could you just have a little look-see around?
Sure.
And just let me know if you see any of these
Sure.
big beasts.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna touch him and do beast sense.
Okay, great. So he, you guys are like wandering as you just hear Bear like, and they're going back and forth, and you
Remind
see
me, I'm
this.
gonna be having a conversation with
Yeah, this little
None of
chipmunk's
us.
eyes go white, and all of a sudden Bear's kind of looking through. You see Bear just kind of stop.
I'm going to go away now.
Stop. Yeah, literally, he green sees into this thing. Chipmunk wanders up. Go ahead and roll a perception check, but the modifier is -2.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a 1.
a 1. So this chipmunk like scrambles up this thing, and he is holding on for dear life. The wind is blowing a ton, and he's just like grabbing this like skinny stick. He's just like panicking. You see through his eyes, but you just like feel this sense of panic.
You guys
And
just
then-
see Bear just going.
And then he looks to the right, and this hawk just like and just grabs it and then flies off of it. Your vision goes dark.
Do I feel that? Like, do I feel?
You would see this
I
this
just
falcon
see
like
the-
dive in
Yeah.
and grab it, and then your vision just cuts.
Fuck. Okay. Shit.
You guys hear shit as we cut over to Dairon walking with.
Did you
walking
also-
with Felix?
Put your fist in your butt.
Almost got a live spit take.
Dairon is walking fairly fast. He notices, he like looks behind him, sees Bear just kind of stop, and he like yells at you. You don't hear him. He's just like, "Come on now, the sooner the better."
I'm going to talk to him now. Dairon, when you were with the hag, did anyone feel frightened at all?
She is a frightening creature. I would say that yes, a couple of my companions could not bear to face her.
And why is it you've never gone to seek a new deal with her? Are you allowed a new deal? Do you know?
I mean, this is as good as it gets for me. I know the way that they operate, and knowing what happened to me the first time, I'm not really sure that I want to tempt fate again.
You wouldn't recommend a new deal because it probably is going to end up worse than the first.
Right.
So we kill her.
Hey.
Has she ever come down from her hut?
She does not. She likes when people are brought to her.
So how does she survive on 3 people a year with what we bring? Because we're bringing nothing, as you've seen.
Hags are deeply magical people. I don't know. They are not of this plane of existence. I don't know.
Alright.
So you're gonna kill her then?
I don't see my friend taking a new deal with her. It wouldn't be in his best interest.
It's probably the best. It's probably for the best. As you're having this conversation, the snow starts to fall gently again.
And we can't count on you to be at our side when we attack.
I would not step foot in her home. If you can lure her out, perhaps.
Are you frightened of her?
Terribly. I have common sense.
I mean in more of a magical kind of way. Like, do you find that there's a barrier at the door for you? Or
No.
this is just you being genuinely afraid?
Yeah, I'm not going to tempt fate again.
I can understand that. Yeah.
As that conversation's happening, what are you two up to?
I don't know. I'm like more thinking about that conversation, but I'm not there.
Shivering.
Yeah. This would be a good time to see if anybody. Does anybody have any resistances to cold at all?
I don't.
I do.
Yeah, it's in. No, it's in the Goliath build. Okay.
Want to know if I am casting Produce Flame, if it gives off heat.
Great question. Let's look it up real quick.
Not sure.
I'm inclined to say yes.
Interesting. All it says is it does not cause you or your equipment any harm.
Right, but it does say damage/effect.
You can
Fire?
definitely- Yes.
So I would say that it emanates a little bit of warmth.
Okay.
It wouldn't be enough that you can like all crowd around it, like you can fry a marshmallow on it, but it does. It would warm your hands like a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
what I would be doing in the back.
Yeah.
If
if you're rubbing your hands together, just kind of holding that flame in there, it would at
Cast it.
least keep your fingertips from going numb.
Yeah, I would cast it and just kind of walk away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Reached over.
Do I remember this hike at all?
Go ahead and roll insight for yourself. Let's see how much you can remember of it. This happened many, many years ago for you.
19.
19. Thinking back, you have brief flashes of memory, but they're the memories of a child.
Mm-hmm.
You have some passing memory of making this hike when you were 7 or 8 years old. You remember you were there with your parents. You remember a dense forest. You remember a cold mountain. Other than that, the details are kind of scant.
But my parents were with me.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. In fact, like looking around once you were in this mountain pass, looking around this forest, this is absolutely the forest that you've seen in your visions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Daron said he was there for how long?
About 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull ahead a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Daron.
Yeah, just as he's talking to Felix, he kind of turns to you.
Do you happen to recall assisting any Goliaths up this mountain?
Goliaths, I've had a time or two. It has been a few years. Although I don't guide every single person up this mountain. If they happen to seek assistance, then I can do that for them. But some make the journey on their own. They survive even more rarely than the ones that I guide do.
And what did you say happens if you were to leave this mountain?
I just can't. My body will not take me further than a certain amount of distance away.
What if somebody picked you up and took you?
Oh, the classic. If you put Mjolnir in an elevator, would it still
Yeah.
still lift? Is an elevator worthy? I don't know. I've never asked somebody to physically
Let's turn around. Let's give it a go.
lift me up. You want to lose the hour? We can start going back. It's up to you. Because I mean, hey, I'd be free.
You'd be free, and we'd be cold still. So
Yeah, and if you could carry me away, then could you get up the mountain?
we don't know where we'd be going.
I'd still be away.
Even if we carried
Right.
you away, we don't know where we are.
Oh, so this doesn't make any sense then.
You wouldn't be able to. You can only guide us the one way.
I also fear that if you picked me up and dropped me, that I wouldn't be able to move anywhere.
It's a possibility as well,
It's a fun idea in general.
and that's all it will be. An idea for now.
This is a fun idea, though. Let's
Mhm.
kick it around later.
Yeah, thought experiment.
Yeah, who's up front now with?
Oh, it was us three.
Okay, so why don't you two each make a survival check?
If we fail this, are we dead?
No. 13.
Survival.
Survival.
That's fine. On the mountain, those numbers wouldn't have worked out. Down here, the snow snow has fallen over the last couple hours, kind of thick enough now that the track is becoming less clear. But bear between you and Dairon, you're able to continue to navigate. You trip over some heavy roots. Every hour or so, you come across a corpse. This is a place of death.
Looting bodies.
Yeah, loot away. You mostly find frozen people. Some of them have gear on them, but it is like frozen stiff to their bodies.
I'm gonna pull out a torch
Okay.
and ask Ritza or Zephan for a light. Little tiny flame. Thank you.
True crap.
And then I'm gonna try melting off some
Sure.
equipment.
Yeah.
What are we finding on them?
So a lot of them are like frozen kind of down into the ground. You find a few odd copper pieces. Some of them do have a couple pitons on them.
I'm not concerned about any copper,
Okay.
anything under gold.
Right.
So it's just like exploring gear.
Yeah. So
Expedition gear.
you're able to collect a few, let's say like 8 pitons on your way kind of through this path. You do find a length of 25 feet of rope. Other than that, the bodies are fairly well preserved, but they've been here long dead. So the first day kind of goes by quietly, aside from your conversations. The snow picks up and dwindles as kind of more and less over time. So for the first night, who is helping in making a shelter, and how are you going to do it?
I can do that.
Down here in the
I'll help
forest,
as well.
you
I'm
still have
helping.
you still have
I guess we have our hit points back because we slept.
you would
And all our stuff.
What are the
Yeah.
resources around?
You're still in the forest here.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's a little bit of snow.
There's a lot of snow.
There's a lot of snow.
Yeah,
Dicks.
there's a lot of
I
snow. on
will
the
start clearing out an area
ground. Okay.
Mhm.
with the snow
Yeah.
using my powerful build.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
Just gonna push
So
it.
you can clear more space for sure.
And then, Ritzy, you want to collect some
I'm gonna collect some
wood?
woods.
Yeah. All right. So you guys go. Dairon kind of asks for hand axe. Does anybody have a hand axe they can lend?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. He takes it, starts kind of chopping some branches, some
Firewood.
small trees down. Not only for that, but for like a lean-to for shelter as well, to keep the snow off of you. Go ahead. Yeah, both of you can roll survival for me, or somebody can roll at advantage. It's up to you.
What's your survival like?
My survival is +5.
Same here, so
Ready?
let's both roll. Ready?
10.
I got a 10 too.
10.
Did you roll 5?
Yeah.
So did I.
It's okay. Again, down here, it's fine.
5.
Down here is
Yeah.
fine.
5, 5, 5, 5.
You're in the forest. Everything is okay.
5's all around.
Everything is okay down here in the forest.
This guy just put the snake eyes curse on me.
He did.
The group
did.
snake eyes.
Okay.
Old Dylon,
And we
dude.
did it. We did it.
Dairon rolls 16, so he helps kind of correcting you guys. It's been a while since you've built
Rider
like
Dairon.
winter shelters. Yeah, Rider Dairon kind of helps you build a nice lean-to, helps you clear snow, builds like a shelter big enough for all 5 of you to sleep. Again, who wants to take watches now?
I'll take watch. I only do 4 hours sleep. I'll do the first 4.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Perception. 16.
16. So for the first couple hours, as the snow kind of quietly builds on the rooftop of your shelter here, it's eerily quiet. You hear some snapping of twigs like off in the distance, but for the most part, nothing really bothers you. At this point, Dairon is also sitting at the edge of the camp with you as well. You guys were able to get a fire going, so you're gonna be okay. You're at least gonna get your long rest. You're gonna stay warm.
Nice.
He's sitting there just kind of warming his hands by the fire. Nothing happens during that first watch. You're taking 2 though, right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
doing
roll a secondary
2.
perception
I'll
check.
do
for me.
4 hours. 19 plus 5. 24.
Yeah, same thing, just very quiet. Again, very, very quiet. You hear the odd cawing of a bird. But for the most part, it's just the quiet falling of the snow. Very little is kind of spoken, but you do see off in the distance, through the falling snow, some floating lights, probably
Hmm.
60, 70 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's taking the next one?
I'll take it.
I'll wake Bear up and let you know about saw some lights about 56 feet, 50, 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watch in that direction, I suppose.
How many lights are there?
Oh, there's a few. There's probably 5 or 6 that are just floating lazily in the distance, out kind of through the trees. Dairon's he's sitting there, not really sleeping.
And then I'm gonna go lie on Bear's spot that he just kept warm for 4
Great
hours.
call. Great call. Great call.
I'd given Zephin my bedroll as well before I fell
I
asleep.
have my own bed.
You doubled up on bedrolls?
No.
Oh,
I don't have one.
Oh,
So that's
I thought you were sleeping like a king. I was
No.
like, this guy's sleeping on 2 bedrolls? Wow.
Well, I need a pillow.
Do you have a crush on Zephin, or just giving him all your shit?
Don't you guys have bedrolls?
I have a bedroll,
Yeah,
yeah.
you go.
Dairon sits there, kind of warming his hands. He hears you kind of point out the lights, and he goes, "Stay away from those. Those will be following us all the way.
What are they?
No one knows for sure, but if you follow them, you won't come back."
I'm listening like a little bedtime story. I'm like this in my bedroll.
He kind of sees you see the flicker of the firelight up his face. He goes, "Dear, have you heard the story of the will-o-wisp?
No?
They'll kill you. That's the story. Don't go after them."
The whole
It's not the best bedtime story I've
Yeah,
had.
no, they'll kill you dead. That's
For
the
sure.
story. I haven't told stories in a very long time. I don't.
We'll work on it.
Okay, great. That's nice. That's a project I could have over the next 6 days. That's really wonderful. Anyways, yeah, don't go after those. Just
Yeah, glad I'm awake because I couldn't go back to sleep after hearing that.
yeah.
I'll just roll over and
And it's your watch. You pass out. Dairon eventually kind of puts his hand in his arms and just falls asleep sitting. Go ahead and roll your perception check for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay, awesome. Also, go ahead and roll a d6 for me, if you will.
Oh shit.
What's it coming?
It's a wisp.
It's a 5.
5.
well,
Okay.
that's what we
Um,
the tree tells
as the snow continues to fall, your eyes kind of begin to flutter, but you manage to stay conscious. You begin to hear. Out in the distance, not from where the lights are coming, but from opposite sides, from multiple sides. Just the sound of padding. Just something is moving kind of around you.
Do I identify big, small, fast, slow?
They're not fast sounds, they're just kind of soft padding feet through the woods. You hear the odd snapping of twigs, but you hear it from kind of multiple sides.
Oh, so I hear this from multiple
Yeah.
locations. I just sort of go over to Dairon and jostle him a little bit to wake up.
Yes.
Dairon.
It's fine. Happens all the time. Happens all the
Tyler?
time. Safety cone.
Do you hear that?
Listens in. That's actually.
I hear everything.
He doesn't. You see him kind of squint his eyes, trying to listen. He goes, "No, I hear nothing. Do you think there's something here?"
I thought I heard some footsteps and breaking of branches opposite the lights.
I mean, I would rather stay warm around the fire, but what do you recommend?
I just wanted to see if you might know what the sounds are. But seeing as you can't hear them, I don't know if they're close enough.
What do you hear? Just snapping of twigs? It could be anything. I mean,
Well, apparently I don't know if it's fast, slow, big, or small.
no, you just hear the snapping of some twigs. Whatever these things are, they're obviously moving fairly quietly.
Alright, well, I'll keep an eye in that direction. And I just hold an action towards that direction.
Okay. It's like, look around, continue to watch. Nothing comes upon you. But, like, towards the end of your watch, like near dawn, you hear the howling of a wolf. Very close to you. And then from the opposite side, again, very close to you, you hear a howling of another wolf. You don't see any.
Wake up.
Enough to.
Yeah, enough to wake everybody up for sure.
Cool.
But they don't come. Dairon just goes, might be best just staying around the fire.
Are they likely to track us all the way up?
Typically, once they get your scent, they're gonna stick with you.
There, you might need to get some chipmunks.
Keep wary, keep strong, because they'll wait until we're weak before they attack us. They sound like the regular ones, though, not the ice-breathing one.
Right, of course.
Although legend says he walks amongst them. Anyways, I'm gonna get a couple more hours sleep.
Do we need to take any more watches?
One more, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Shit.
I'll do it.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll that perception for me.
You okay? Really good. 17.
17 total.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, as dawn kind of begins to crest, there are a couple moments for sure where you see like
I have dark vision. Too.
yeah, you see them.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be keeping their distance. This group of wolves. Roll a d12 for me.
12.
A D12 sounds cool, man.
D12 is the adventure one.
A tree.
D12 is
Three?
the
Three. It's
So-
a giant tree.
Through
Oh,
through kind of watching the movement from where they are, you clock about 3 of them.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that that's all there is, but that's
That's what-
what you've kind of managed to. It's kind of what you've managed to gather. But you get through the evening unaccosted. Nothing attacks you. You wake up in the forest. There's fresh snow. There is no visible path.
It's raining.
It's just raining. Yeah.
Setting the tone.
That sounds like a lot. So.
There is no visible path, but there is a healthy party. You guys are alive. Congratulations! You made it through.
Night number 1.
You made it through one night. Everybody's down a ration of food. So if you have rations, mark it now.
I'll make a rash.
I'm irrational. So.
You're irrational.
Yeah.
So somebody feeding him.
We each have 6 at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Plus whatever.
You each have 6.
We each have 6 of our own minus what Dairon Pylon's providing.
Yeah.
We all have 6?
We had 5 and then we
We
got
had
one from
5
Darwin.
because Bear and I both had 10 and 10, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
given
Yeah,
2,
so I
and
have
then we
6.
found
Okay.
Cool. Sweet. Yummy.
So
Okay.
yeah, that thing isn't in the bag anymore. I guess we'll split it up.
Yeah.
We'll
Split
come
up.
at our first meal.
Split up the food. All right, perfect. So your first day goes by without much trouble. Again, dawn crests. It's another bright day outside. You guys continue to walk through the mountain pass. The trees remain thick, but you follow what probably is underneath this, underneath all this snow. It kind of divots down, makes you think that there's like a running kind of, I wouldn't even call it a river, but a stream that's probably about 7-8 feet wide.
Okay.
So Dairon kind of takes you, leads you along this stream. The trees begin to open up as you guys, for the first time since you've been here, with the weather being clear, you can take a look up and see Maramir Summit in all its glory. You see that small outcropping where she is, and it looks like there's another 300 feet even above that. She does not exist at the peak of this mountain. But it looks very much like Pride Rock. Like it's just this huge jutting mountain. Like looking at it from here, it doesn't look like there's a way to just scale it. But Dyron has to lead you kind of behind, and there's a slightly easier path to the back of it. But you can see the outline of this little hut that very much resembles a skull. He just kind of looks up at it. You see him shiver as he continues to walk down the path. Who is leading the way with him?
I'm good today. I can do it again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me, if you will.
Another 5 coming right up.
16.
Jeez.
That's better. Did you roll a 17?
Yeah.
And you're -1?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the guy to take the lead. I love that.
That way they know I die.
That's true.
Then they
That's
can
true.
drag my body the rest of the way.
Okay.
So
If I die behind.
your unskilled
Who knows how
eye,
long.
you kind of take the lead with Dyron. You see that he is obviously knowing like what awaits up there. He is like visibly kind of thrown off his game. He rolled a 2. He doesn't
Doesn't survive.
even with a +5. He's like, I don't love taking this trip. I just don't love it. I don't love this hike. It's not that pretty. It's not that pretty. But you kind of keep him on the path, asking him kind of where to go, and he guides you through his instructions. The second day,
Ask him if he. Is there any adventures that came and you've ever been smitten with? Ever since you have now left your 2 wives.
yes, I almost had myself a 3rd wife. She was one of the ones that
You dog, you.
slipped off of the.
Just.
Yeah, it's sheer ice. It's pretty fucked up there.
So save our pitons till then.
Well, I'd have a couple in hand. Yeah. It's really I don't know if this was crafted or if it was a natural occurrence, but right outside her door is just a sheet of ice that takes you kind of right off the edge of the mountain, and it's just got the slightest decline, kind of inviting you down to your doom. So
And you didn't tell your 3rd wife this?
I tried. She was very feisty, and I said, "Watch out!" And then she.
Told you that.
Well, no, she didn't tell me to fuck off. She just before she had the opportunity, she was like, "I'll be fine." I was like, "All right, do your thing, Cheryl."
Yeah.
That was the name.
Did you get to say I love you before?
No, we'd only known each other for six and a half days.
6.5 days, right?
Yes. But she was coming from a marriage that she was trying to escape. I was like, "That's wild. Me too." I offered for her to live in my cave.
How many years after was this?
About 4 months. Yeah.
I guess
You can't wait around. You gotta
No,
shoot your
yeah,
shot.
the urge. Well, you
Not
already
up
knew
here.
yours.
Not up here. You don't know. You just
You
don't
know,
know.
it's small
Your fate
town.
was
I
sealed.
thought maybe
Yeah.
this was the last person I'd ever see, so I was like, this should be my wife.
Yeah.
Your fate was
This
sealed.
should be my wife. And she, I think, I don't want to jinx it. Well, she's dead, so
She's
it's fine.
dead. You can do it.
I think we would have made it.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought she was the one.
I think that for you
Long
too.
game.
And I hope that's what
Very
gets
short
us,
game,
gets us
ultimately.
through there,
Yeah.
through this day.
But anyways, yeah, it's a sheer ice up there. So mind your P's and Q's. Does
I
that make sense?
distribute. Everybody gets 2 pitons, which are just like ice
Ice
picks,
picks.
essentially.
Piton.
Yeah. We'll need those as well to help us climb.
Piton.
We'll need those to help us climb eventually as well.
Those.
Piton. No,
It's
dos.
then too that like
Why
as
is
you guys
Piton
are having
French?
this conversation,
Yeah, it sounds
up in the distance you hear like this rumble of thunder. You kind of crane your neck up and to the right, and just this massive avalanche cascades from one of the higher peaks of this
command.
halt. It doesn't listen. It is a force of nature.
Weird.
You wasted a spell.
Your spell slot is gone, and you're dead. That was actually the
You
weakness.
slipped off the ice, trying to make a halt symbol.
Yeah.
Stop it! No.
Cure wins.
As you're falling off a cliff.
So those
No.
happen often as well.
When do we need to start worrying about them? Day 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, like today, later kind of today.
Oh.
Yeah.
They reach all the way down here.
Yes.
Wow.
This is the easiest part of the journey, but once we clear the forest, which we will by midday, We need to start paying attention. Plus, those wolves are on our tracks. Who's at the rear?
I'll be at the rear.
Like every once in a while, just from behind you, you see about 100 feet away from you a wolf just kind of walking along the path and then darting off into the trees when you turn and look at it.
Were you able to talk to him, Bear, from that distance?
I can try. Not
What's-
sure what I want to say.
Yeah.
Tell him to stop.
Hey,
Tell
hey
me
man.
busy.
Hey, stop.
Bug off.
There you go. See?
Stop.
Yeah.
No.
Jog on.
I mean, you can try and talk to them if you want. Sure.
We're just
Do you have a distance on speak with animals? I guess
No.
it's your
Bee
voice.
sense I have to touch, but speak with animals is just voice, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's just you can call out to them. Yeah, that's fine.
Do
You
you-
want-
it's up to you, Bear. If you want to, I don't know what you could learn from them, but
Yeah, maybe I could learn something. We'll see what the deal is.
Could find some protection.
see if they
in
even
them.
give you the time of day, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they can see us, and it's not like I'm giving us our space away.
No, exactly.
So you're walking, warming up.
Warming it up.
The 10 minutes go by as you guys get to near the tree line again. As you head into this like larger valley, this mountain just kind of sits there in the distance. You can't speak with animals.
Excuse me.
A little time goes by, probably 30, 45 seconds, when one kind of pops back onto the path. You just see his head and he looks at you. There's no answer, but you can tell that he's listening. The ears
Just say
just
it
kind of
again. Can you hear me?
you see like a slow kind of like nod.
What is it you want from us? I can tell you and your pack are following us.
You guys kind of hear like the barks and like whimpers of these dogs kind of communicating back and forth. You understand it because you hear noise kind of coming from inside the forest, and they're like, "Should we answer them? Like, what are we doing?" And one guy's like, "I don't think we should." As they're kind of having this like little debate back and forth, you hear this larger, longer, more guttural howl come from deeper in the woods, and that kind of just scatters them.
What did that howl say?
Did I understand it?
You did not.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah, Dairon's like, yeah, that's the buff wolf. That's the bad one. I've heard that before. But just
Just
the
So
ice
it's
wolf.
not
The
an
ice bark.
animal. It's a different
Beast.
Boff Barker.
This is one of those creatures that was delivered to us thanks to this abyssal portal,
Why don't we just go kill it?
I would assume.
Is that what we want to do?
Yeah.
You want to hunt a wolf?
Zephyr's
You want to
blood
hunt?
hungry.
You want to
Yes.
hunt this ice wolf?
Yes.
Hunt the hunter. I mean, I feel
No.
like he'll come.
No.
I feel like he's gonna come to us.
Yeah, bro. Very soon.
They will bide
Maybe
their time.
Very soon.
They will bide their time.
If we look weak, we might be able to.
Trap it.
Well, yeah, at least coax them in, and we can finish them while we're not weak.
As you're having this debate, winter kind of just like turns it up to 1,000.
Winter has come.
This heavy snow starts to fall. I need everybody to make a Constitution check, please, if you will.
Do people call it Connie?
Call it
Connie check.
Want to call it Connie check?
Quick Connie check.
Ooh, Connie.
Ooh, baby, a 21 Connie.
You don't have to do it.
Oh, cool.
17.
Three.
Really good design.
What?
As you guys are like 5-6 hours in, the winter
This
is
is right by your feet.
falling snow upon you. Zephin, this as you see like your breath solidify and the ice crystals form on your face, you take a level of exhaustion.
Ow.
Oof.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I
You
just
don't
read
look so
the
good.
exhaustion stuff. It gets bad.
Ow.
Dairon also
Stephanie, you
begins
don't sound
to
good.
shiver and experiences this same kind of feeling.
Team leader is already exhausted. It's
Yeah,
day
that's
2.
not great.
That's not good.
We should turn back. We should go kill the wolf.
Stefan, your exhaustion speaking. for
No,
you.
I think he speaks sense.
We could live inside it if it's big enough.
Exactly.
We could
Oh
taunt
my
on that
gosh, it's
bitch.
like the
Yeah.
whale.
We
and
can
the-
go
what was
through
that?
the portal.
Moby Dick.
But we
We
did.
go through the portal.
What?
So sure,
You're
it
speaking my
has to be
language.
warmer.
Has to be
Pinocchio?
warmer.
What?
The abyss has to be warmer
The
than
abyss
this.
must be
Also,
warmer.
no, not Moby Dick.
In good boys.
It can't
bad
get any
boys.
worse than
Good
this.
boys.
All of
Can't.
us.
It actually
This
can't
is
get
the
worse than this.
worst
This is
They were
really,
the
really
whale,
awful.
Aquaman.
Ever
in the
felt in
whale.
my life.
Okay, we're also gonna make a survival check here at disadvantage though. Despite the cold, he manages to keep you on the
Good.
on the path for the
The
day.
boys. The
uh,
boys.
Fellow boys.
It opens up
It
into a
checks
big like U-shaped valley, and he says, "This is where we need to stay on the right. Stay on the right-hand side of this hill. It'll take us up to the crest. That's going to take us another day.
What's on the left?
On the left, it's just much more dangerous, and there's no clear path that can take us up to the lake.
Sounds fun.
But it's faster?
I would
What's
say
the advantage to going left?
Safety.
I don't know if there is one,
Our lives.
but if you want to go left,
Okay, we're not going left then. I thought there was like a
Or
pick
catch.
a fork in the road
A catch.
that we had.
Dude.
Now hear me out.
A catch
What if we go
158.
left?
this is catch 56.
It's a catch number 2.
It's catch 2. It's catch 22.
So right's really the only option.
I would say I was just letting you know. I just don't want anybody to.
That there is a left?
Well, it's like a U. You
It
can
looks
see
as
it.
though you can go left. However,
fine.
we
Twist
are
my
going
arm.
right.
We'll go left.
What if we go left and it takes us right there?
Right.
He
I
said,
pushed
he
up
says
enough.
that he says that looking up at the hut, still like 7,000 or 8,000 feet up. He does have a point.
He doesn't have a point.
You're
I'm
more
exhausted.
tired. Yeah,
Are you
You
exhausted?
guys seem more tired than usual.
I'm saying it like this. I'm just shivering. I'm like, what if we go left?
Stefan, you're not yourself.
Okay, we're not going to do what the
I'm
shivering
fine.
says.
No, we're good.
Nothing's wrong.
We're good. Yeah,
We'll
we just
continue
have
on this
we just
way.
have disadvantage on
Should we take
ability
a-
checks right now. We're okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Are we gonna?
I like the
We
warmth.
should
I don't
continue
like
on
Yeah.
unless we're
Continue on.
setting up camp here.
I try to eat the flame that I cast.
It tingles your lips a little bit, but that's probably because they're just numb.
Okay.
They're probably just numb.
I go like this.
So cold.
Darkness kind of begins to fall over the valley. You hear a distant rumble of thunder as another avalanche falls kind of deeper or higher up on the mountain. You guys set up camp for the night. Do you want to press on? We can go at double speed, but that will cost us.
We don't need more
Exhaust us.
exhaustion.
Hello.
These fellers need to rest.
Let's get you two back on your feet.
All right, sounds good. As you guys are setting up camp, go ahead and roll perception for me, since you guys are doing the survival check too. You're like collecting whatever wood you can from further down the path.
6, 7.
7. Yeah, you swear that you see just there's like these, what do you call, like snow bluffs basically, but they appear like they're kind of undulating and moving a little bit.
Ooh, I got that on a 7.
Yeah.
I can see that. Is everyone sleeping or no?
No, we're
We're
just
No,
building.
everybody's kind of building camp.
Track.
Yeah. Dairon this time is like, I can't really help with this right now. I'm just trying to stay warm. You can see like
We started
Dairon,
a fire.
they're starting to build that
I'll go
fire,
to-
and
I'll go
his
to Bear.
hands are like
Because you've
shaking
been
a
here
little bit.
before. Just be like, have you ever seen anything like that in your journeys?
To your eyes, it's just they're kind of snow bluffs that are blowing and shifting.
Seems
In a
as,
way that snow bluffs usually do.
no, it seems as though they're moving.
Oh.
Like a living thing,
That's a little weird.
from my understanding.
Dylon.
Pylon. Every time you
Have you-
dial on it.
Dial on the pylon.
Have you ever encountered moving snow drifts, bluffs?
Yes, there are stories of snow come to life, which is another fun thing that can happen up here in the mountains. It's
Like
colder
Jack
here than
Frost.
usual.
Like
Yeah,
Jack Frost and Frosty.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing here? Do we have that? Are you
Yeah.
eating your fire?
What?
Can I have a bite?
You can have them. Hey,
Please.
share.
You wouldn't be able to handle
It's
it.
fine. Like takes out this like frozen piece of rabbit, just starts like just chewing on it, basically
You
like
cook
jerky.
the rabbit. Here, I'll cook it for you.
Alright, here you go. Yeah, he starts chewing it. These snow bluffs start to kind of shift. They close towards you guys a little bit. They're probably about 70, 80 feet out.
I take one of my torches and put it in the fire.
Yep.
And hold it up to the bluffs. Just to
Okay,
see what happens.
they're still kind of they're still far away from you.
Okay. I just kind of hold it to them, just like.
Yeah, there's no noticeable change. They still kind of come. They still kind of are blowing kind of towards you. Yeah.
He's trying to get pets.
I just keep an eye on it, hold my fire towards it.
Okay. Perfect. Bear, what's your armor class?
12.
Bear, as you're watching, kind of holding your torch up, these need one more.
What are you doing, silly?
You see these like 4 ice balls just fly out of the snow. You get hit with 2 of them, doing 7, 12, doing 16 cold damage to you, as these ice balls just fly out from the snow bluffs.
Resistant to cold. I am resistant to cold. It's cold damage?
Cold damage, yeah.
Yeah, I'm resistant to cold.
Resistant to cold damage or cold?
No.
For mountain. For mountain.
Oh,
to
that's-
cold damage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Let's go.
Okay, so it's half.
Resistant
I
to
think.
cold
Whoa,
damage.
whoa,
It's
wee.
half. What was it before? Sorry.
16.
16.
Yeah.
So it's 8. I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance,
Okay.
and that's 3 damage.
Okay. This snow starts to form, and literally you see it like they are moving snowmen. They all of a sudden become these like
Frosty
bipedal,
Jack Frost.
these bipedal creatures that
The mad one.
start to
Bisexual.
crystallize this like ice energy in their hands.
Oh,
Uh,
fuck.
Oh, Michael
everybody
Keaton.
go ahead and
What
roll,
a shit movie.
roll initiative. Yeah, this is the worst movie.
Roll initiative.
Initiative.
Am I at disadvantage? What am I
Yes,
running?
because
Shit.
it's just your
Shit.
It's just your
it's a dex
saving
check.
throw.
So
Isn't it? You're saving
Mine
no
is-
ability checks
I'm
first.
22.
Dairon did bad. He did this
Yo, grab me that other beer there, brother. The BC Bud.
Okay, so 25 to 20. She said 22.
Yeah. I'm a 13. Do it.
20 to 15. 17. Okay. What are you at?
7.
7?
Lead.
I'm sorry, Felix. You said
13. 13 there. Let's try a little 4 wins. Shout out to them.
4 wins.
They're very good.
all right.
What? Sure.
Okay.
Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well.
Can you glass that DM? You want to glass us some ice?
No. This is
Okay.
great. You're still in it. You still have to fight. We're not gonna. You cannot negotiate.
Give me that back.
No, hey, fuck you. You can't take it back. Fine, combat's canceled. I lied.
We love combat. What are we talking about?
That's why I came here. That's what I came here for.
Came here to kill me.
I'll just like throw 4 guys out there.
Stop.
They're
popping
60 feet
bottles.
away from you. 1, 2,
Popping bottles and
tequila.
I need to actually chill.
3, 4. Just throw
Chill,
yourself
this
60
is
feet
exciting.
down there. Dairon is down there with you too.
What?
So we're
Pylon.
what's in this sack?
It's Allison's sack.
I like that pouch.
So 60 feet would be 12 squares. And there's
Well,
count-
you
count
Sack
up
out
there.
of here.
Who is the
You,
shopper
why am I
now?
out there?
Who
So
is
we're
the
over
shop?
here?
Yeah.
Don't
Wait,
forget
where's
me.
Dairon's 12
He's
things.
You're all about 60 feet away or so. So you negotiate this kind of rocky landscape. You've got the trees at your back. These things have manifested from like down the mountain. They've just kind of rolled through.
So we
And
have
these-
the high ground.
4 guys, they have the high ground. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You guys are coming up from the low ground as they have whipped these
Put the sharpener.
4
She knows
snow.
this.
I gave you a Dairon already.
Yeah, he's right there.
Dairon the shark.
Yeah, I just gave you a mini for Dairon.
Where?
Isn't there
Just any one of
4?
Didn't I throw another one out there?
Oh, Allison's.
I'm here.
Yeah, Allison's there. There you go.
Boo.
There you
I'm,
go.
but that's accurate. I'm gonna run over here anyway.
Okay, Ritz, you are
It's
up
like a
first,
Dairon.
60 feet away. As Bear was like kind of turned and
I'm gonna
looking at
back
this
up
thing,
35 feet.
he's holding that fire out, and these 4 ice balls. He just gets clocked by 2 of them, doing some cold damage to him.
Terrain-wise, are we just in like an open field that has like 2 feet of snow kind of thing?
It's 2 feet of snow and it's rocky. Again, like picture the base of the mountain. There's like
okay.
kind of small boulders and rocky, but it's
I'm
open.
Going to
open
like
terrain.
skirt back, maybe like 10, like 20 feet till
Yeah.
I can find something that I can mask.
There's a large enough boulder that you
snow
can kind of.
pile that I'm using my mask
Sure.
of the wild thing.
Sure.
I am snow.
You've become.
Jon Snow.
I am become
I am
snow. Yes.
And then I'm
You
gonna
know
take.
nothing, Jon Snow.
Are they in like a line? Is there one closest to the group?
Yeah, they've just formed out of the snow. There's 4 of them standing abroad, just like having thrown these ice balls out at you.
I'm just gonna take like a double shot because I can do 2 now. At like the middle guy.
Go for it.
Wait, but
What?
14.
14 does hit. Yeah.
Nice.
I rolled a 5 and I hit.
What? Holy.
6 damage on the first shot.
Yeah, but your character's not broken.
17 plus 9, so that one probably
Yeah.
hits. And then 9
Sorry, how much damage was the first one?
6 damage was the first one,
Cool.
and 9 damage is the second one.
Rolls of 5 hits.
Okay.
But they're they're just wolves.
These these 2 arrows just
It's fine now.
fly into him. Just you see their ice forms just like explode, and then the arrows fly through them, and it just like the wound just kind of closes up. Did damage, but it just doesn't look like very much.
And I know I see this.
You what?
I would see that.
You
I'm
would.
seeing this. Okay.
Yeah, you do see that.
Okay. Understood. Roger that.
Bear, you are up, having just been hit by these 2 snowballs, for lack of a better term. You are 60 feet from these guys, but it is difficult terrain as you are trudging through 2 feet of snow.
Okay. I want to use all my movement to get closer.
Yeah, sure. So
What
you're
would
at
that
half
be?
movement. So
Or
it'd be,
still be at half? Yeah. Okay.
well, if you can use your action to dash, which would give you 40 feet, which would
Oh,
close you to 20 feet.
No, I'll go with 20.
20 feet, yep.
I can't even see them. I don't know if
Too
that's
bad.
whatever. 20.
Aren't you about
There.
well organics?
And then I will be recklessly attacking with my jabby.
Okay.
Jabby jab.
Throw it at the same one that. How many javelins do you have left? Burning through those bitches.
I got 6.
Sorry, that's not a melee weapon attack though, so I
It is
can't
not.
recklessly. So no.
Right.
I have 5 jabbies.
Okay,
So
done.
I'll throw one of them
Yep.
at the one that Ritza hit.
Yep, go for it.
16.
16 hits, yeah.
I'm also raging. Just.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
also
And
fucking pissed, but
how much
Also,
damage
Pop
we
the
doing?
Ranger.
Gonna do 10 damage.
Yeah, dude.
10 damage. Alright. So you throw the one javelin. You have an extra attack. You throwing another javelin?
I have extra attack.
You have extra attack now,
I
pal.
forgot.
Yeah, bud.
All right, I'll throw the javelin at him again.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 21.
21 hits. Yeah.
21
Roll that damage.
there, and then we're looking at 9 damage.
9 damage. So once again, you see the arrows, javelins start flying. They like burst through this guy. The wounds start to just close around them, not doing all the damage that you want them to do for sure.
Shit.
Okay.
I'm down 2 jabbies.
Yeah, you are down 2 javelins. Felix, you are up.
I'm going to run up beside him and getting like a fucking like a preschool track and field javelin throw off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
perfect form, hopefully.
Yeah, so you can move 15
The
feet
Night King.
with
Okay. So that's
with your half movement as you trudge
and
through
then
the
I
snow.
got
You
30
try like
feet.
that perfect athletic kind of toss, but you're like just walking through this
Right.
knee-deep snow.
So the javelin's 30 or 120, right?
Yep. Yeah, so you would still be, if you walked 15, you're still at disadvantage. Yeah.
And right before that, I cast. Oh fuck no! Damn it! It's 30 feet as well. Can't cast Bane yet. That's fine. All right, disadvantage. 5 plus 6 is 11.
That hits.
11 hits,
Go ahead,
yeah!
roll that damage. Go roll that damage.
Low AC. SB.
And 4.
And
4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage.
Roll
The
the
same
one.
one, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, these guys are gonna move. They have slow movement as they basically just move with the wind. So they move 10 feet, angle that way, and then these ones split off this
Yeah.
way. Bear, they are going to just they are going to attack you so many times.
Hit me with your best shot.
They're going to. They all get multi attack
Oh.
too.
Oh, can I pull my shield out, or is it too late? Because I have my jabs.
You have your jabs. Yeah, your shield's an offhand weapon. Like,
Usually with my jabs, I pull out the shield.
yeah. Your shield is there.
Assume, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sweet.
Oh my god. that turned
Natural
focus.
20 on one,
Doesn't hit. Wow.
Wow.
and the other one is 15. Okay.
Snowball fight.
Okay, so a full 6 of these attacks hit you. 6 attacks. These guys can just like
Holy
whip these
fuck.
fucking snowballs.
Could be worse.
Like fucking elf, dude. Like Buddy the Elf.
Yeah, for real.
Yep.
Was that off of one roll for? They have 6 attacks.
They each have 3 attacks. Yeah.
Each have 3.
Yeah.
What was the second roll? You had
One was a
natty
natural 20,
and-
one was a 15. I just kind
Okay,
of
15 is good.
I just rolled them. I rolled them all
Yeah.
at once.
Okay.
So I'd have a 14 with the shield.
Yeah. The other ones, it was a full half of them hit you because one I was getting like 15 and then 0.
Yeah.
Like 1.
Alright.
Okay. So 7. 15.
Are you raging?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a huge rager.
Raising
I
and
guess.
resistance to cold.
Oh my goodness. Very cute little girl.
Quarter.
That's the goodest girl.
So that
for
is
mine, too.
4 damage total. Crazy.
45 plus 6, so it's 51. Halved. 25 because of your cold
Yeah.
resistance, and then halved again because you're raging
12.
to 12.
I would have just died.
I would have just died for sure. Literally 100% I would have
full
died.
dead.
As like
Yeah.
these things just kind of start to scoot out, and they just like these heavy ice balls. Bear, just you managed to pull your shield just on time to collect like to block like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But that is there goes. Zephin, you are up.
But
Hi, Karama.
I would like to rage.
Sure.
I would like to.
You're angry now. There's no mechanical advantage for you doing this.
I would like to rage.
Cool.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you're just pissed off.
Yeah.
Like you don't get any features.
You rage. You're angry.
You're angry. That's it.
I'm going to
You let it
sanctuary as my bonus
Very
action
bad.
on Felix. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid.
It's not,
not
too late.
because that's not because of you. It's because of me. Anyway.
This isn't you. It's me.
So
It's not,
fucking
It's not you, it's me.
And
I
then
now
I'm
have
going
sanctuary.
Here.
to Eldritch
What's that do for me?
Blast. You'll see.
All right, let's.
I'll read it in a second.
You'll see. I hope I don't.
15 plus 3, so 21 plus. Well, it hits 25 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
25. Yeah, that hits
Oh,
for
okay,
sure.
good.
For sure.
Oh, that's the first beam.
Yeah, you got
Beam
multiple beams with
at the first guy who keeps getting hit or something.
Beam 'em.
the guy who's been hit multiple times. For
Yeah,
sure.
that one seems
Yeah.
like a good one. to
Yep.
go to. Okay.
Javelin.
And that is 9 damage to start.
9 damage to start.
And then I'm gonna roll again.
See this like conjuration of white energy that just hits this thing and explodes. This part of it explodes off like with one of the arms and does not seem to grow back.
Ah!
Does not like this force energy.
They don't like the force.
Okay.
No.
And then the second one is
You got 8.
like 21, I think.
21
Yeah,
hits. Yep.
That damage is 8.
8 damage. Okay. Hit the same one. It's still up, but just barely as these two beams of energy just blow a hole through this guy. Dairon's just like, should we run? That looked bad.
We
No, we fight.
we hunt the wolf.
We hunt the wolf. And he just
That's a
goes
pretty
like,
cool saying.
he's like,
We hunt.
oh, all right.
We're
And
wolf
he,
hunters.
I mean,
He's not prepared for that.
he's not like he has his walking stick, and he
Come here, you whippersnappers.
charges 15 feet forward and can't really do too much else.
Hey, he's next to me. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, he just runs up like, okay,
I just kind of give him a nod, like
all right.
it's gonna be all right.
Actually, no, he can charge a full 30 because of his.
Does he want
he's
to?
got snowshoes on.
Does he want to charge?
You said you were fighting. He's gonna fight, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
asking.
Move that bitch 15 more feet. He's got his
Ooh.
snowshoes strapped up.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's pretty close to them at this point. He moves his 30 feet.
He's got his snowshoes strapped
Does
up.
he have
He's up there.
any range? He does not have any range attacks, so he is not gonna. He is not gonna do anything else, I guess.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, no. Anything else that he can do does not help necessarily in this situation. He goes, all right. If we're not running, I guess let's hit these things. Let's hit them.
Hit him hard.
Let's hit them.
Where it hurts.
Ritz, you are up.
Hit him hard.
This force energy has blown one of them to smithereens, but he's still standing just burly.
I don't know what I can do right now. I'll
First of
research
all,
after.
you should use your sharpshooter.
Now that we know 11 hits them.
11 hits.
That's true.
So you're gonna hit.
I'm
them.
gonna do the thing.
Yay.
Minus 10?
Sharp
Minus
shooter.
5.
Minus
Minus
5
5.
plus 10 to damage.
19. Crit, anyway.
19.
But does it minus 5?
No.
No, 19. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
crit.
It's a
Crit,
crit,
crit.
doesn't
It's a
matter. So
crit.
now I still get double damage.
So you
it doesn't
double
matter.
your dice.
And
So I double my dice.
Yep. So roll that dice. Which one are
It's
you
gonna be
attacking
nuts.
first of all?
It's gonna be
The
nuts.
one that was on
The one that's
dead.
almost dead. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm giving half
should
damage
watch that.
anyway.
Try to kill one.
That's meta. That's some meta shit.
No, you'd
What
attack.
you're trying to pull.
You'd attack the one that is.
Okay, well I
fucking
only
nearly
rolled a
dead.
1 on the first one, so that's doubled. So it's 2 plus 4.
Plus
So
10.
Plus your 10.
Plus 10, so
Yeah.
14. On the
Plus
first.
16.
Plus your 2. 16, right?
2
Yeah.
plus 4 plus 10.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the first shot.
That's okay.
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 Did it die?
Can I do the thing again?
But did you die?
No, it's dead. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I was just like, holy fuck. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take another shot because I can do that.
Yeah. That one's off.
Doing the thing again?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing
Good.
on the
So
other
that one, like,
thing.
Indeed.
Fine. As the wound
On
is
the other guy.
closing slowly
little
from that
bugger.
energy, you just
Little
like
bitch.
hit it in the exact same spot. It just explodes outwards in a shower of ice. Okay.
So I'll just go to the next. Then yeah, the little guy on this end.
Sure.
To the next.
8 plus, but I'm doing the thing. So
8
minus 5.
So 3 plus.
3 plus 9, 12, 11.
Okay.
What?
What? So you're
Wait.
okay. So if your dice,
Wait.
what's your modifier?
plus
9,
9.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus
So it's
4.
So it's
plus
plus
4
4.
total. Right.
So
Keep it
it's
simple for yourself.
so
It's 12.
12 total.
12.
12 hits.
Therefore,
Yes.
When you use that, it's plus 4.
So
And that's
yeah.
all the time we have tonight,
Yeah.
folks.
So damage.
Oh, it's another one.
Oh
so
my
it's
God.
a 5 damage.
No, plus
No.
10.
Plus
Plus
10.
10.
15.
Holy shit.
So even when you roll a 1,
I forget.
that's 15.
That's so fucked.
she's the character who doesn't know how powerful she is.
No clue.
Little fucking boom.
Bang.
Okay. Holy shit. So that's pretty good damage as yeah, really good damage. You take one out and then just turn and take that second one, fire. You're down 4 arrows too, right? Counting your arrows and shit.
Counting
Alright,
arrows.
alright,
I got my
alright.
guy.
Yeah, good
Oh,
shit.
can I use this?
Nope.
Bear,
Me.
Bear, you are up, dude.
How far were we originally?
You were about 60 feet.
We were 60, so I
Yeah.
used 20. I'm going to use another 20. So I'm still technically supposed to be like 20 feet away.
Well, you're
You
you're
can
about
fly.
10 feet away because they also
Flight?
closed a little bit
They
too.
closed the gap, you're
Yeah,
right.
they moved
Okay.
10 feet towards
So I
you.
can't quite hit them with me great axe yet.
Not
Me
quite.
great tax.
Yeah,
Oh, and I can't.
You cannot quite.
I can't throw a javelin closer than
Javelin.
30, can I?
You can. It'll just be a
Pylon.
disadvantage.
Oh, then fuck yeah. I'm gonna go back to 30 feet. I'll still be at 30 feet.
Okay. Okay. Just keep in mind you won't be able to close the distance next. No, you might if they move forward, but
That's what I'm counting
yeah. All right.
on. Okay.
Shouldn't have told me that. Now I'm gonna just hang back.
Way to
No,
play
go
the
for it.
meta.
They
Go
run
for it.
away.
That's all I need.
Actually, what are they?
Okay. And then try to hit him.
He didn't.
9 total.
Uh,
Is that in your rage?
It's in my rage.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pitiful.
9 to
I've
hit.
been raging. Yeah.
9 hits.
9 hits.
Pardon?
Yeah, you heard me right.
Dumbos.
So Allison can't miss.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not. And then. Yeah, 'cause this is
Uh,
just
She can't if she doesn't do her.
If I
Or
do, if I
a
do
one.
my sharpshooter,
A one
and
is
I
not
roll
a
a
miss.
Or a
She
one
can-
is an
yeah.
So I
honor.
got 7 damage on the first one. Just going after this little guy.
7 damage on the first
And
But
one.
I
then my
don't do full
second
As you
damage.
whip
one.
that javelin through him.
Yep. Second
Yep.
one
Yeah,
is
that's why
definitely
you
gonna hit.
just always take sharpshooter against these guys.
16
Yeah.
plus 7.
16 plus 7, yeah.
Yep. And then we're gonna go. That's gonna be 11 damage.
Okay, so you are down 4 javelins now.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Jabby, jabby, jabby.
Cool. Felix, you are up.
I am gonna run my full. Why did I have to throw
Rod,
under
I'm out.
disadvantage last time?
Because
Yeah.
you were outside 30 feet.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
But now I'm inside 30 feet, and you
Now
said
you're
I'd
inside
have to.
30 feet.
But you said I'd have to throw a
Leave
disadvantage.
it. Leave it.
No,
That's why
he
he
was
backed
he was
up.
at 10 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So
was
at
too
10
close.
feet you throw at
Leave
disadvantage because the range is 30,
120.
30,
Indy.
120. So the thing is that if you are closer than that 30, it's like trying to shoot somebody point blank with an arrow.
Yeah.
It's harder.
You
So
got
that
it.
30
Let's get
feet
20.
is the range
Right.
out to 120.
So, oh yeah, it'd still be now a collective. I'm 10 feet back. No, because you
So you
didn't
move
run
10
all the
feet,
way.
yeah?
I can move 15.
Yeah.
So
You
I've
keep
now
pace.
moved a collective 30
Yeah.
altogether.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just Oh, now I'm gonna cast Bane. Haha!
Okay.
Bang.
Aha!
On which one?
On all 3.
Oh shit. What does that do?
So 1 action, 30 feet.
Bane 'em.
bonus them. Concentration 1 minute. Up to 3 creatures you can see make charisma saves. If they fail on their attacks, a fail equals their attacks or saves. They minus a d4. So
Charismatic.
the spell save DC is 13.
They all fail. So what happens now?
So now on their attacks and saves, they minus a d4.
Nice.
Cool.
Attack rolls.
Attack and saves.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Kinda cute.
All right. Is
And,
that
and then I throw out my.
you throwing
I
another
think.
javelin?
No, that's when that full action. That's my full action. Never mind.
Nice.
Okay.
It's not a
Good
What does that
action,
look
good
like?
action.
I've never seen you bane. What does that look like when you fucking run up?
I got a little bit heated,
Mm-hmm.
and
And I'm gonna complain to the manager now. I'm just a little heated.
tucking my hair back
Just
behind
start
my
talking
ear.
shit.
I'm just a little heated.
I'm gonna Karen.
I'm a little upset.
No, my instead of glowing, this like white, it kind of goes like a black light.
Yeah,
It
cool.
glows a black light, and you just see like 3 tiny, like fast orbs just go. into
Okay.
it.
Yeah, dope as hell.
Yeah.
You hear them kind of. It's
Matrix.
not even the sound of a scream, but it's like the sound of rocks kind of crumbling that you hear as their mouths open. It's just like. All right, they are all baned, and it is their turn. Okay.
Minus
So-
some D4s.
Minus some D4s everywhere. Holy shit.
Here.
No problem. No
Get
problem.
your D4s out here.
Okay, so
Here.
now that there's 3 of you guys closer, we are going to just go. One of you is going to attack each. So the first one will attack. We'll just go right to left. So on Dairon. Dairon.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, you see, like as Dairon's cloak kind of flows open, he's wearing this like loose-fitting
Shit,
chainmail
exactly.
that helps him defend against 1, 2, natural 20.
Minus 4.
Oh my
Now
goodness,
natural
it's
20.
Indy.
Natural 20.
Oh,
So he
if I could
takes
be this girl ever.
2. He takes 8 cold damage.
Use one.
But the first 2 missed thanks to your bane.
Let's go.
So they like go and they throw these 2 ice balls, and one of them like hits dead center in his like in this mail, and you see the mail begin to kind of freeze on him. The other 2 just fly wide. Okay, the next guy is going to attack Bear. 3 minus 4 is a -1 to hit. Does that hit you? No, it doesn't hit. Okay.
I don't know.
5, does that hit you?
No, Zephyr does.
11? No, that fucking Bane saved you again.
Let's go.
Thanks, Bane.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's a bad feeling. That's a bad feeling. As these like ice balls just start to fly, except you see their kind of constructed snow bodies just like start to break down on them a little bit. And then over to you, natural 1 minus 1, 18 minus 3, and 18 minus 4. My D4 rolls are killing it.
Yeah.
No, all these things just like fucking. Everybody misses. Dairon takes 1, but these 2 are going to close 10 more feet to get closer to Dairon. And this one is going to close 10 more feet to get closer to.
I was born on the
Bear.
cold.
Okay.
Fuck. They're cold.
Very
Zephyr, you are up.
Oh,
As you
that
see
sanctuary was completely useless. Okay.
I turn around and thank Zephyr for the
No
sanctuary.
problem.
What did it do again?
Give me
You still didn't
sanctuary.
read that.
You just
thing
look
to me.
back and I've got the ball of fire.
Just trying to stay warm.
God damn. Yeah.
She just picked up her little beer bottle and like walked away. And
Great.
she's like, this
I'm
is
going
she's
to
like, fuck you, Zephyr.
sanctuary. No, I'm going to Eldritch Blast this motherfucker.
All right.
Do
Yeah. He's already fairly damaged.
Ooh, well, it hits.
Indy.
I rolled a 13 plus whatever.
That hits, yeah, for sure.
Damage is that's attack.
Max
Let's
damage.
go.
Plus 4, so 14.
Ooh.
Let's go.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast again.
Whoa. Wow,
Nuts.
Yeah,
Out the
it's
box,
11
out the
plus
box,
whatever.
out the
Yeah.
box.
Yep.
Ooh, and that's 11 damage.
And that is enough to kill this second one.
Nice.
As you see his body begin to seize up and break down because of this bane that's on him, you target him and just 2 quick shots explodes into a cloud of ice. Alright, Dairon is going to close, and he is going to attack twice with his
Let's go,
walking stick on this
Dairon.
bitch.
Diron.
And his attacks count as magical with this stick. It's not going to help him
I
there.
got the magic stick.
But it will help him there, right?
Not over here. Do you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, the first one will still hit him. Dope.
What's Dairon using here?
The stick. The magic stick.
Yeah, you see,
It's a magic stick.
he kind of like he pulls this stick out as he like whips it up. You see this blade magically form on it. It becomes this glaive in his hand. as he just fucking whips this bitch with it.
Yes.
Righteous.
Old school.
Sean Williams.
Yeah. He does a little bit of damage.
You're crazy, man.
He does 20 damage with this thing as he just brings it around. He starts whirring it around like it's a fucking farmer's tool, like a sickle basically, and just rips this thing up. It is still alive, but it's looking fairly rough, and the other one is still healthy. Ritz, you are up.
All right, I'm peeking out. I'm like, ooh, the drama.
There is drama here, yeah.
I've been watching this the whole time. I'm like,
You have been. You're also far enough away that the wind is going to put your shots at disadvantage down here. Yeah.
Yeah, way to go.
okay, well I'm.
The wind
gonna-
really starts to kick up. You'd be at disadvantage anyways because your party is right up into them.
I know.
We're in.
Are you sure? Because sharpshooter avoid.
Avoids cover.
Three-quarters.
You're right.
Avoids
You're right.
3/4
The
cover.
weather's still fucking you. Yeah.
If the toughest decision you have to make is if you should get closer when you're 180 feet away.
Don't worry, they're not gonna make it to you at
How close do I need to
34
get?
social.
How close do I need to get? Like if I walk forward like 10 feet, can I see?
No, you still won't be able to see them. Like it's not that you can't see. Sorry,
Indy.
it is the fact that
The wind will just take it
the
off
wind is
course.
just taking arrows
Right.
now for him. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just that the storm at this point
I
has
moved
started
forward.
to
I like army crawled a little bit closer while everyone was doing
The
that.
storm
I'm
seems to,
"Ah,
like,
I should go closer
get
to my
more
friends,
oppressive now.
just in case.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm still at disadvantage even if I move. Like I need to get in,
You'd have to attack like melee.
but then I'm at disadvantage anyways. Are we calling it that? Isn't it? Isn't
But you
if I
can-
shoot
oh,
my
you don't
arrow
have your
within like 10
scimitar anymore,
feet?
I have it.
You have my scimitar.
You can't get there anymore.
5
girl.
feet.
Can't. Yeah, you're not.
If you're in
Okay,
Maine,
whatever.
You take your
I
shot.
need a-
Take your fucking shot.
it's at disadvantage.
Are you going sharpshooter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
First one's 15.
At disadvantage though. Yeah.
Second one's a nat 20, so it's a
So
15
Oh.
plus 4.
50. Yeah, that hits. That still
Did you
hits.
sharpshooter again? Yeah, good shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
It's a 9
It doesn't
plus
matter.
4
It's 9 plus 4 is 13.
plus 10, so it's a 23.
Fuck me. Cool. 23. All right. Dynamite. Yeah.
That's your first shot?
That's my first shot.
Get another shot.
You get another shot. Cool. Wow. Sharpshooter's great, guys. Oh my god.
It's great.
Yeah, sharpshooter's
That was
great.
on disadvantage too.
That first one's a 10. Second one's an 18, so it's a 10
Yeah.
plus 4.
Yeah, that hits.
It's a 1, so it's
Oh, that's not gonna
it's
be a lot of
15.
damage.
It's 15.
15.
Oh, that sucks.
Actually, just enough to kill it. I'm not
Oh.
kidding. It's seven left, so you managed to take that one out. Which one were you?
Whichever one's like
I guess you were
Hurt.
hitting that hurt one, right?
yeah,
Which was
the
this
big
guy.
guy in front of
That
Felix.
guy. The guy that was in front of Felix gets taken off the field. Felix, as you like crash into these things.
I like to think that
Two
my arrows
arrows
are like
just fly.
flying through his arms.
Yeah, you test the wind and just like right under his arms, it just kind of curves and goes underneath him as he raises his sword. It just blows up in a cloud of ice right in front of Felix.
I picture myself like I'm about to like.
Literally, you like feel it just kind of kisses your ribs on the way by. Okay, Bear, you are up. You've got one more that you can kind of close to.
Finally, gonna take out that
got
great
the
axe.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Attack recklessly just for the hell of it.
Sure.
And I'll get a 19, which is not a crit, but that's okay.
Okay.
And then that's gonna be, oh baby, 16 damage on the first.
16 damage. All right.
The second, I got an 18 plus 7.
Yep.
And that's gonna be 8 damage.
8
on the
damage.
second.
Jesus Christ. Even with your damage half, you still did some damage to this guy.
Beauty.
Okay. There, that was a monstrous shot. Felix, you are up.
Finish him.
attack because everyone's.
Yeah, at this point, this thing is disaster.
If I hit it with a 17 plus 6,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You bonk your head.
is
You bonk your head.
oh sorry, that's sneak attack damage alone is a 4,
Okay.
and then a 9 piercing damage.
Okay, so 13 total.
13 total.
Great.
Andy. Andy.
Okay.
Hey. Hey. Sit.
All right.
Yes.
Now we're gonna hit. Now we're gonna hit. How long does this bane last?
1 minute.
1 full minute. Okay. So,
Concentration.
who is he going to hit first? It's all bad. It's all bad for him at this point. He is going to. All right, he'll hit Felix since Felix was the one that hit him. But it's minus a d4 to everything.
And I'll use my reaction if necessary, so the AC is your 22.
So it's 18 with the first one, 3 with the second one. Clear that shit out. Okay, my d4 rolls are. I rolled 4, 3, 4 on everything. Your bane is really efficient. Nothing. As this guy tries to slam into you, he forms these 2 ice balls and just slams into you. Manage to just kind of bear the blows on your shield, and that is it.
Yep.
Zephin,
you are up.
Alright. I would like to cast. I'm gonna cast Produce Flame.
Nice, yeah. Stay warm.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to sit down
You're just gonna hold that. Hold that. Yeah,
and
yeah.
just watch.
Yeah, you're really cold. Dairon's trying to break the ice down off himself by attacking and getting physical. You're like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. I literally just pop in the snow and go.
Okay.
I didn't.
Zephin,
Your teeth are going.
Zephin's just kind of done. He's just kind of done with this combat. So, Dairon will attack this thing with his scythe and absolutely hit him.
Let's
And
go.
then he will probably.
What did you get?
Okay, he does. 15.
Yes. Good girl. Oh.
Still getting used to
She's
furniture.
not the brightest.
She'd
Oh,
never
it's a guy.
been near furniture, so
Yeah.
Or stairs. Yeah.
she's
No.
flying up and downstairs.
Now she flies down the stairs.
Ritz. Dairon does not kill this thing as he slams into it once with this heavy blow. He almost destroys it, but
That was a nice try.
does not
Rod.
quite. Does not quite.
That's the one.
What you got? Wah, wah, wah,
The beard.
wah. Ready? Sharpshooter. Badonk. It's a 4.
Are you at disadvantage?
8 just hits.
Oh, I'm at disadvantage.
You are at
8
disadvantage,
hits?
but that's disadvantage.
Yeah,
You
eight
still
hits.
need to roll once
No,
more.
I can roll again and it might be lower.
It might be lower.
It's lower! It's a fucking
Natty light.
She missed. You suck at this game.
no way!
The first arrow that you you pull it and the wind just takes it into the snow. Just kind of just gently lands by him.
Fuck! Wait, that was my first shot.
That was your first shot. You still have a second shot.
Ready? 18 on the first roll.
Mm-hmm.
20.
12 on the second. So, 12.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever. I got it. 8 max damage.
Cool.
Plus 4.
Cool.
12 damage.
Plus.
12 damage.
Plus 10. 24. Why do I forget the plus 10?
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Because it's insane, dude.
Because it's not
Because
written
it's
down on my thing.
ridiculous. Because it is
Sharpshooter plus
so
4 equals
stupid.
plus 10.
Yeah, as your last arrow kind of catches it, it raises its ice fist, just slams into Felix.
It's twigs. I thought it was Jack Frost.
Zephin is just staying warm. Dairon crushes into its skull with it, and then one more arrow takes him,
Literally.
and it goes down.
I just see it, the arrow fly by my head. Good job.
With that, Dairon kind of puts his staff back down into the ground. The blade just kind of disappears back into the stick.
Cool.
I just kind of stand up and brush the snow off my shoulders.
Wow.
Yeah. He kind of he walks back to you. He goes, yes, there's also living snow here. So you just gotta keep on guard for that too.
They suck.
Understood.
Quite
Yeah.
the way to find out about living snow.
Yeah, that was one that slipped my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm more of a visual learner anyway, so
Yeah,
this helps.
There it is.
For sure.
That's something else that's out here. So,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to build camp here? Do you want to press on? It is getting near dark.
I don't like the idea of traveling in the dark. Unless you can
Okay,
cast
definitely
Bane on
got
us.
light.
This could be worse. Yeah, we could use that. Off in the distance, you still see these wolves kind of padding back and forth, keeping their distance, but padding back and forth nonetheless. Okay, you guys can make survival checks for me to build this camp. Let's see if you get the benefit of a long rest here or not.
Yeah, let's see. Okay. Survival.
I'd like to guide
I'm
you.
a survivor.
Thank God.
Me?
I was guiding him. You can
That
let him
was
go to
what, a
him.
+4?
Yeah, +4.
Plus a D4.
Plus D4.
You're out. You
13.
do not get survival anymore.
I've just been rolling.
I got
Bad.
13.
13.
7. What do you have? Oh, you got
7.
calm. Good girl. Yes.
Oh, he's
Oh,
disadvantaged.
she's wet. Her head's wet.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
She didn't mind the
Um,
rain at all. She loved it.
Between the three of you, you clear some snow, and there's enough on the ground that you manage to build kind of like a semi igloo. Like it doesn't come over the top, but like you basically dug this like circle into it that at least manages to guard you from really heavy winds. He offers to take some of the skins and just kind of puts them over top, making sort of a makeshift roof.
Okay.
And then he gets a fire going kind of on one side of it so that it can still stay warm and the smoke escapes. But you guys manage, with his help, to kind of hit a DC necessary to get the benefit of a long rest. Okay, who is taking watches?
I think everyone but Zephyr this time.
Oh,
He looks crazy. Crazy exhausted.
Crazy exhausted.
You need to sleep right away, that's
I'm
for
not
sure.
crazy.
And if you wake up
I'm not crazy.
after 8 hours,
You
you're
got
fine.
crazy eyes. You're thinking fire.
Still didn't give me a bite.
I'm not
Indy.
crazy.
Indy.
Um,
Yes. Hi.
Okay, so you guys,
It's a good job, right?
you guys bed down. Who's taking first watch?
I shall.
Okay. During your first watch, as it gets very dark, the snowstorm starts to pick up in intensity, to the point where like the skin roof that you've kind of set up over top of yourself is completely covered by snow. At some point, you have to like dig a little bit of a hole out of it so that you can see like over the top and continue to glance down. The wolves maintain about 100 to 150 feet of distance.
Okay.
You hear them howling back and forth. You hear the response of that kind of larger, more guttural howl. The slightly scarier one. But other than that, it's not peaceful by any stretch, but nothing attacks you. Dairon just kind of sits by the fire, trying to stay as warm as he can. He continuously kind of nods off. He just looks at you. He's like, I would as soon as skip a watch tonight if that's okay.
You can.
Thank you very much. He just kind of curls up by the fire. Who's taking the second watch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, roll that
Yeah.
perception.
Ritza with 4 hours
I can
coming
do
up.
4 hours.
It's the long watch. This is the long
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have a better view as the snow starts to ease up a little bit over the next few hours. The wolves again maintain their distance. You notice that like there's a time or two where they get within maybe 75, 80 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that they're kind of like testing you. See, like, are you going to respond? Are you just going to hang out?
I'm just gonna hang out
Okay.
for now.
Yeah. Again, the odd howl now and then. It's the second night on this path. You guys have kind of gotten used to it, used to these creatures that are just kind of following your party essentially. Who's taking that last?
I can take it.
That last one.
All right.
Yeah. Me and Zeph getting a full night's rest here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, roll that perception for me.
Hey.
Looking at
60.
home. Indy.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, so the snow stays fairly consistent through your watch. It picks up a little bit. Again, the wolves you can tell are starting to test. They get within 70 or 80 feet of you. If you're taking any action, you're just kind of letting them,
Just listening.
just listening to them. Yeah, if you run that and throw those your spell out there just to listen in, or what?
Yeah. Yeah. With beast sense, I have to touch them, but I'll try to speak with animals again.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just say, I just kind of whisper,
They can't hear you. Like, do you call out? Because they're
Kinda like-
70 to 80 feet,
They're 80
and
feet
it's
away from
and
you.
it's and it's like
It's windy
snowing, and
too.
there's wind, and yeah, your whispers on the wind are getting lost.
yeah, I don't think it's worth it to talk to these buggers.
Go say hi. What do you mean?
Just go walk over there
You're the one
by
who-
yourself.
You're the one protecting us. Go over there.
Speak with animals, I guess.
You'd be able to maybe understand them if they were making noise, but they don't seem to be. They don't seem to be saying very much. You hear the odd howl, and you hear them like, well, "I'm over here," and then one's like, "Cool, I'm over here." But the big one like howls back, and then there's no more talking from them as they just kind of continue to move.
Attack do it.
Hunt the hunter.
Being the hunter.
Jack Nicholson from The Shining. I just observe,
Okay,
listen.
perfect.
Nice.
Second night comes and goes. You do not get attacked. The wolves again seem to be just waiting for their opportunity. But Dairon awakes, feeling better.
Indy.
But you do not lose that level of exhaustion.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Indy.
Do I get a full long rest?
You get a long
Small
rest.
bit,
You get your HP back. You just
Yeah.
don't get the exhaustion. Seems this cold is biting through. Despite getting a long rest, you are not going to have a peaceful night's sleep while you are on this journey to the point where you can get rid of those levels of exhaustion. Those levels of exhaustion will fade over time once you get to a warmer, more peaceful state.
Makes sense.
But you manage to avoid gaining levels of exhaustion.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'm still crazy as that. That's good.
Still crazy Zephyn.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
That's a little flavor.
You see Dairon.
Have you guys
he
tried
looks at
this?
you. He's like, can't get warm.
I can't warm either.
You all doing okay?
A-okay, brother.
Good. Well, good news is the easy part of the journey is over. So
And leave
we
it.
just need to do this, but running up a hill, and now is when the avalanches can start, and the more dangerous creatures will be tracking us.
What?
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Like your optimism.
We should have left.
On the third day, you guys crest now kind of along the right side of this valley. He looks to you and he goes, "This might be a time for us to tie ourselves together. One wrong step and we can fall and get hurt."
Okay.
That's a good call.
So who has their rope?
I have 50 feet and 25.
Okay. You guys manage to you tie the two pieces of rope together, and then like Dairon volunteers to take the lead, just ties one around his waist, knotting it. So now the marching order is very important.
I think bear should be last.
Bear should be in the
Well, I'm the heaviest though.
Bear
if I
should be
fall,
in
I
the
pull all you guys down.
bear should be in
Sure.
the center. Because
to
if
the
the front
front.
goes, then bear can anchor, and if the back goes, then bear can anchor, regardless.
Why?
Versus him falling and pulling us down one way or the other.
Go back to licking your fire. The front was stupid. Stupid idea. Also, back was bad. I'm gonna listen to this one.
She's the survival expert.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You should go in the front.
Yeah,
Tyron
you're-
kind of goes.
You're definitely not going in the front. I'll tell you that.
Tyron goes first.
Put me in the back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't untie yourself
I will. Just go lay there.
or burn.
Andy,
Or burn the
leave
rope.
it.
I think it would make sense to put those of us that are weaker
Yes.
maybe in the middle.
I'll bring up the rear. Giggity.
I'm going as far away from that as possible.
You're right next to him. Sorry.
Fuck.
So it goes Dairon Bear. It literally just goes around the table this way.
Alright.
Stefan.
Yeah.
I'm right in the middle.
Yeah.
Hello.
Who's this guy?
Okay.
Who's in the rear? Is that
Me.
No, I'm in the middle.
Or sorry,
Between everyone.
You are betwixt.
Betwixt, so I have to walk.
guys.
Thanks. Yeah. Throw them. You can get those issues out of here.
Give me directions.
I thought Bear was going in.
Bear's in the middle.
There's in the middle. So
It
I'm
said
second.
bear was second.
No,
Middle?
You guys do it however you want.
that's how we're doing it.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess the heavy guy in the middle makes sense. That way, if anybody falls, then
Well, because I'm like, yeah, if back end falls, then
Guy
we have
weighs like what? 20 stone?
front end falls.
20
30.
stone.
And then I don't want you to
30
weigh.
stone?
30.
Which was how much?
A
Do we look
stone
it up
is
every single time?
a stone is 14
25 stone,
pounds.
sorry.
Yeah.
25 stone.
So it's 14.
You're
pounds.
25 stone.
I'm 8 foot tall.
Why are you so hyped for that?
25 stone?
That's
Come
solid
on.
stone,
But
dude.
not you're like 27 damage
No.
I don't know.
on shit. Like,
You're
guys,
25 stone.
that's the impressive part.
Guys, only 350 pounds.
Andy, leave it.
I'm
Hello.
aligned.
Hey,
You're so cute, but you're annoying.
Andy, drop it.
She grab.
She keeps going into a bag and grabbing shit.
All right, perfect. So you guys start to scale around the side of this mountain. Essentially, like he pulls out his walking staff and he takes it and lets the blade go, and he just like uses it and just like hacks into the rock and then uses it to kind of pull himself along. You're not like down. You're not falling you're not currently falling right now. You're just kind of going along the side. There's still enough of a level that you can hike up without needing to be too careful, but he's doing this just for the extra kind of sense of security. You guys walk for a good couple hours. The snow starts to deepen and it gets more and more difficult to traverse. Okay, I need everybody now to go ahead and make survival checks for me, if we can, please.
Remember, this is for survival.
Me and Zephyr and disadvantage.
Oh, and I'm at disadvantage. Okay.
I will be too.
First one done.
Because I got a 2.
I rolled
So did I.
No worries, this is a survival check. It's not the
I got a 5.
We didn't survive.
I was 5 total.
I got 7.
7.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Plus 5.
Oh no.
If you let me.
So
Yeah, because it's just a check, not
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, you're fine. You'll get a chance to save. No worries.
So it's a 6.
As you guys continue to make your way up,
Just got something.
you get like
Toy.
2/3 of the way up through this first
Probably the beer bottle.
this first like scramble when
Yeah, beer bottle. Quack.
Sorry, I lost my train. You get about 2/3 of the way up while the snow continues to fall on your heads. The terrain gets really, really treacherous. As you are, fuck me. As you,
Sorry.
Sorry, our dog doesn't know how to do stairs.
I know.
She's drunk.
I'm okay.
She's drunk. She's playing
That's
with
what we're gonna be soon, so yeah, get to it.
Yeah. I'm trying. You guys get about halfway up
Andy.
when you realize that this terrain has become impassable.
This train is impossible.
Dairon becomes a little bit not nervous, but he turns and looks to you guys and goes, this path is shut. There's no way we can continue. I can't go this way.
Do we go back to the left path?
It seems that there's been some kind of a rock slide or an avalanche that's taken away the clear path. It's much too dangerous to go this way.
Is there any other way?
We have no other options.
I mean,
If we got over the rock hill that's been formed, we find the path on the other side.
we can try and head to the left, but it becomes much more dangerous. The only other way that we can do it is if we take our time and try and dig some of this snow away. It'll cost us a few hours.
Then we dig.
Indy. Indy. Yes.
Yeah, good job.
Good girl.
I think we sit here and try and dig.
Yeah.
Are we going off our survivor rolls for that digging?
No, the survival roll was just essentially to see if you,
Yeah.
if
Kept going on the path.
yeah, yeah. Because there may be another way that we can go, but this is the only one that I know of.
Lost.
We
We'll
essentially got
stay the way that
Leave it.
Indy.
you know.
lost. All right, then we dig. There's no check necessary for it, but it does cost you an additional 3 or 4 hours
Oh wow.
of digging and clearing stone, just making it safe enough that you can traverse it a little bit. So keep in mind we lost a ration for the second day, so
Mhm.
cross that off. And your journey is now extended by a half day as you clear this rubble and debris. And then everybody can go ahead and make their Constitution save for me, please.
Right. This
Huh.
is what matters.
Okay.
Let's
Save
go.
though we are not at disadvantage.
19.
Save is straight up.
19.
Not yet.
Me
Well,
too.
dirty 20.
Mine's a night. Mine's
Okay.
a dirty 21.
Not everyone did so well.
21.
19.
19, 20.
Or 20.
Indy.
You don't have to do it.
Natural one.
Yes.
Natural
Natty light.
1.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna die.
this is going poorly
Just off
for
of your like
Zephyr.
shitty rolls, being
From-
like, I'm
Uh,
freezing.
As everybody else digs, you try your best to help out, but you feel the cold setting even deeper in.
Good.
You now have disadvantage on
I don't know.
Christ. What is it again?
Good stuff. Can you
It's
stop
not.
sniffing my crotch, man?
I want pets, that's all.
Good.
Is it saves? Is it saves?
Where's my
But
exhaustion?
no, I can't just cast bless to do.
Oh no, it's
So-
just speed halved. At 3 it becomes difficult. At
Yeah,
3
I
is
know, I
at
know.
3 is when
3's not good.
Indy.
yeah, 3 is bad.
3's not good.
But your speed is halved.
God, I'm so slow.
Yeah, and this is already difficult terrain. So your movement speed right now is what, 10 feet?
It's halved and then halved again.
Halved,
So
so it'd be
7.
7.
Yeah.
Great.
Doesn't your spell like lesser restoration or do you
I don't have that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Different campaign.
As,
No.
Different thing I'm thinking of.
yeah, the cold is
I don't have that.
deeper into Zephyr.
should
You guys
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you
You
guys
should
can
learn some
see
Restoration spell.
you guys can start to see the effect that this is having on him.
Like bears catching him, I'm assuming, like and just
Yeah,
having
like
him
the
pushing
rope,
him
you kind of
forward.
feel this
In-
weight like on the rope as Zephyr starts to like meander a little bit off the path. But for the most part, it's just really it's bad. It's bad for him. It's just bad for him.
You look good, bud. Keep it up, Rocky. He's just getting pumped.
He's punch drunk. He's absolutely punch drunk. So it's like mid.
Just wait. Till
It
we
gets to
get
be
the
like
reward.
mid-afternoon, and the wolves are kind of hanging out at the bottom, just watching, not waiting for you to fall or anything, but they are just kind of watching and meander back into the woods and then come out. So you see them watching you as you dig, make your way through, but you are not harassed for the rest of the day. Dairon at the head of you guys finds a kind of a smaller outcropping that has just enough space for 5 of you to sleep, not comfortably by any stretch, but sleep nonetheless. This will be your first night without fire, probably, unless anybody brought wood.
I brought torch.
I have torches.
Torches?
Flint or
Okay.
tinderbox.
So you can light a fire with a torch, but unless you can craft some kind of small like campfire, keeping that aflame for the evening is going to be difficult.
Can light a torch and just keep that going for a little bit, just something super tiny.
We can each have
Yeah.
a torch
Yeah.
to keep by us.
I have my own fire.
Can you light your tail on fire or something?
But I'm not a fucking Charmander.
That's literally what I was going
Just
for.
kind of look like a Charmander.
Oh yeah, man, that'd be kind of fucking cool, dude.
It would be cool.
But if your
Honestly,
flame goes
that
out,
would
you're
be
dead.
really fucking cool. That's a cool character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone's
Yeah.
interested.
Write that down.
Damn.
Yeah, nothing.
So you're just
Indeed.
lighting torches for the evening.
Leave it.
Yeah, just one each. I
Yes.
Okay.
guess. Taking away down to 7 torches now
7 torches.
for myself.
Yes.
The other thing I want to roll for here. So you guys sleep.
Can we dig into the snow?
There's
How deep
not,
is the snow?
not here, not too much, because it is a more of just an outcropping on the rock. So there's not a lot of snow here. It's probably only a few inches deep where you are.
Yeah, that's right. No.
It's not. But you are against a side of a cliff, so that's at least stopping the wind from one direction. As the night progresses,
They broke
though,
up a
the
long
wind
time ago.
starts to turn, and a blizzard starts to kick up. Those of you that have torches, they are extinguished as the wind knocks out any source of non-magical fire.
Which way is the wind coming from?
You guys are against the wall, so the wall would be on your east side, and the wind is coming from the west. So it's
I'm
kind of
gonna-
blowing right up against the cliff wall.
I'm gonna take my heater shield and put it just in the snow.
Okay.
Right.
Your heater
to
shield
block
is
the wind.
about 2 feet, I would probably say,
Heater shield.
maybe 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
So they'll block like a little bit. It would block a
Same
little
with
bit of
my
wind.
shield.
You guys can build maybe like a 3.5 foot wall. Trying to think too. I mean, we could take the hides and just wrap. I mean, I would just huddle up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what Dairon said. It's just like
Yeah.
just stay close.
Everybody get naked and come in close.
Need a spoon for warmth.
And our watches will be at disadvantage because there is no light and the snow blows. Snow blows aggressively. Okay, who's taking first watch at disadvantage? in the dark?
I'll
I
take the
still
first
don't
watch.
trust Evan doing it alone.
I'll take the
You see
first
Zephyr,
one.
like, even as he volunteers, he kind of like wanders almost off the edge of the cliff, but the rope just like pulls him, keeps him tight.
We'll go same order, I guess.
All right, wrap ourselves in the hide. Nobody untie themselves.
I'll be Zephyr, try and get some sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I beat him into unconsciousness so he sleeps a full 8 hours.
Wakes up,
Go
feels
sleep, go
rested.
sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Okay, roll that first perception check at disadvantage.
19 and a 17.
Nice.
17 perception. 16.
Okay,
A negative one.
you're at the back. You're at the back of the rope, right? So you have
Yeah.
like a little bit of space to kind of move around. I would say like between all of you and wrapping the rope around, you have about 5 to 10 feet that you can move
Sure.
freely. Your eyes begin to adjust to the darkness. Although the blizzard is like blowing and the snow is getting in your eyes, it's very difficult to see. But outside of the wolves tracking you, you don't see anything other than that.
Okay. Good. Good. I trust my sight.
Excellent.
I sit there behind my shield, just kind of
Yeah,
gazing over it.
yeah.
Every now and again.
You feel that chill like set deep into your bones from wearing just metal in the cold. Crazy bastard.
Good plan.
Plan, guys. Good plan. Good plan. Good plan.
How did none of us see this coming? Not even like a little bit.
Dairon just like sits there shivering. It's like, you know, they say it's peaceful if you freeze to death. You just fall into a deep sleep and you just don't wake up.
Do you think you
Don't
die
talk
in
like
your
that,
sleep, or
I
Do
can
you
only
wake
pray.
up dead, or do you?
How the hell
die
you
in
wake
your
up
sleep?
dead?
I don't know. Thinking about it is
And you
my
woke
brain.
up dead. How? Could you wake up dead?
I might. I don't know. I've never been dead. I've never frozen to death.
I've never been dead.
It's a wives' tale from one of my wives who died.
We're traveling with a really shitty guy.
No, he's just
Guys
depressed.
suck.
This is a difference.
Yeah, great. What are you talking about? You came with nothing. You came with nothing.
Go back to sleep, Bear.
Go back
Punch
to
him
sleep, Bear. Punch him unconscious.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep. And I look at Ritza.
It's taking second watch.
Me.
All right. You'll be at a disadvantage.
First one's a 6.
Although, do you have keen sight or something like that?
I have keen senses, proficiency, and perception.
Oh, just proficiency. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Second one's an 18, so I get a 6. But my perception is a 5, so it's an 11.
Okay. So again, as the wind blows aggressively, you hear an avalanche much closer than the previous ones. In fact, like you hear rocks and shit collapsing probably 40 or 50 feet away from you. The noise of the avalanche is enough to send the wolves kind of scattering for a couple hours, and you don't see them for a little bit. But you do see a slightly larger shape kind of moving at the very edge of your vision, but you can't make out the shape of it because it's getting lost in the blowing snow.
And it's moving, or it's just.
Yeah, it's a shape. It is a thing,
Mm-hmm.
but figuring out what it is impossible. It could be a trick of the eyes.
I'm going to leave it,
Okay.
but keep my eye on it.
Okay. And who's taking that last watch?
I guess I'll take it. Oh.
You want to take it? Everybody's at disadvantage
Zephyr
anyways
runs
because of
straight
the
into the
blizzard,
woods
you know?
after the thing.
Everybody's at disadvantage because of the snow.
Here's Johnny.
Roll.
I inform Barrett with
Perception is
doing your
disadvantage.
watch.
You're watching.
Disadvantage. Perception.
Did you rage first?
Can I rate, please?
freaking pissed Ritza just woke me up.
15. No, it's 19, 10.
Oh,
15.
So you rolled doubles
I
again?
thought he did.
Uh,
That guy's really good at it.
15. Yeah. The snow starts to clear up, and you, after Ritz kind of fills you in on the shape, you keep your eyes open. You see. Roll a d6 for me.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
Can't tell if there's still peanut butter in there, or she's just trying to rip it
5.
apart.
5. You see 5 distinct shapes. Large.
5 distinct
fuck.
large shapes.
Uh,
Larger than wolf.
Yeah, and they're not down where the wolves are, but they are up where you are heading, kind of up on a further ridge.
Great.
Do it.
These guys are just waking up or not yet?
What?
No, they're fast
Throw a
asleep
javelin.
still.
Okay, how far are they?
The shapes,
Do it.
about 100, 120 feet. Right at the edge of your vision.
Okay. They're large though, eh?
They are large. Yeah, you see large shapes.
I will keep an eye on them. I will duly note that,
Mm-hmm.
and I will point with an action held.
Who's Dooley?
You get the
Dooley, I hardly
you get
knew
the
her.
distinct feeling that there are multiple things that are hunting you on this mountain. No, I think you nailed it. Dooley, I hardly know her.
No, it'd be armor. I really know her.
I like Dooley.
No, he said Dooley. He didn't say armor.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yours
armor.
makes sense.
Armor's not even that good.
No, it's not, but it's right in front of me.
That's pretty good. I like Dooley better.
Chapter, I hardly know her.
That's not bad, actually.
It's all
Yeah.
bad.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad. No, that's not
Chapter's
bad.
also in front of me, so.
Chap.
Nice.
Chap, because chap could be so many things.
Yeah, chapter? Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the distinct feeling that you were being hunted from multiple directions at this point.
Wolves from the rear. Yetis from the top. I think they're
Oh
Yetis.
my goodness, hi.
I don't know if they're Yetis.
If that's your
I
guess, that's your guess.
will. I will just. How's my boy Dairon looking?
No.
Is he still looking really cold?
Dairon's just cold. Yeah,
No.
him and Zephyr are cold.
Thank
We're
you.
just very, very cold.
I'm just holding the
That's
action
nice.
until I see them approaching
Okay. As you hold and you watch, the snow eventually is blowing so hard like it stings to continue to look. So you kind of have to shelter your eyes. There's just very little that you can do to kind of get out of this right now, but you hold your watch until the morning. Nothing comes. The snow softens a little bit, and you can now see clearly up ahead of you where the avalanche hit. It did kind of remove like the side of the cliff, so it's like a rock. There's a rock slide and an avalanche up there. It doesn't seem to be impeding your path. There's still kind of a way that you can go around it, but it was pretty close to you guys. Dairon awakes. He goes, "Hey, any warmer?"
I feel like I woke up and I feel like I didn't sleep. And no, I'm not any warmer.
Yeah. I had a dream of my second wife. She was fine.
She was fine.
That's
How
it.
are you? I'm worried about you.
Oh, I'm good. This is fine. This is I like feeling like this actually.
Leave it.
Yes.
Come
Why
on.
is that?
I don't know. It makes me feel alive, I guess. Because I can't leave, and this is as good as it gets. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're sounding a little crazy.
I like my cave. Can I still let me
No.
taste it, please?
No.
Please let me taste it.
Can't handle it.
Looks so good.
You don't want no part of this, Diane.
The fourth day now. Cross off another ration. How many are you guys down to?
Three.
You're down to 3 apiece. So that 7th day you will not have food. So that's one coming down.
I will eat the hag.
I recommend not.
Is she magic?
She's a hag.
Oh, Peggy Twitchwillow.
One of us definitely has an allergy.
When you say Peggy Twitchwillow, you see him like. You see Dairon like, oh god,
Look at that food.
oh she's horrible.
Look at that paper.
Oh, she's horrible.
You would marry her if you could.
Absolutely, I would.
4th wife.
Absolutely, I would marry her. At least her cottage is warm, probably.
No.
The 4th day comes. The weather eases up a little bit. Dairon kind of points you off towards where you saw those shapes. It could be a trick of the eyes, but what looked to you like 100 feet looks now like it's 250, 300, 400 feet away. Like, everything is so large when you're kind of climbing up this mountain that things that look much like really, really close you never get closer to those things. But he takes you along the ridge, carefully avoiding the rock slide and the avalanche. Who's second on the rope there? Zephin.
Totally a good guy.
Indeed.
Zephyr.
Yeah, that's
Nothing,
perfect.
yeah.
Zephin, if you
We have
can,
the two crazies in the front.
Dairon is the leader, man. He's gonna
got it.
pull through.
I'm the leader
Indeed.
there.
Can you make a survival check for me?
Sure. At disadvantage.
We
Yeah.
will both be at disadvantage for this. Yeah.
Put him in the middle, they said.
Natural 1.
Terrific.
For
Yeah, but you're strong enough you can pull them
yeah,
back.
but it doesn't count, right? So 2.
Oh, 2?
Yeah.
You can
Oh.
pull them back.
That's what you need.
Alright, perfect. That was the save.
The DC was 2.
Oh my god! Congrats!
Very good at this.
You're very
What I
good.
need from you now is to roll a D12 for me.
Oh,
What is this one?
I gotta pee.
4.
4. Okay. And then I need you to roll. Hold on. A D6 for me.
All
if
right.
you will.
5.
Okay.
All right.
These are good rolls.
So, as he
Probably not.
as he takes you along this ridge, you begin to hear the distinct sound of thunder again. You
And
look
the thunder.
up
Crow.
and to your right, and from about what'd you roll on that D6?
5.
From about 1,000 feet or so above your head, you begin to see pebbles and snow start to fall.
Pebbles.
He looks at you and he looks up. He goes,
I'm fucking crazy.
you think it's a pebble just like hits you in the head? I think it's a
Pebble monster.
you see like his eyes just like glow. He's like, avalanche! From above your head, you've got 5 rounds. That D4 was the number of rounds it's going to take you to escape the to kind of escape the range of the
Again.
The D6 was how far it is.
So there's a D4
So
as
the
well?
D6 was
some, like,
the D6
elf
was
with,
it's
like, a
5
horn, like-
rounds away.
Okay.
The D12 was how many rounds away you
Oh.
were from exiting the stretch.
Oh,
So as long as you make your saves with 1 fail,
right.
you'll
We're
be
good.
okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
So who does
So
this?
essentially,
I
this is a skills challenge.
Cast
You see-
bless.
Sure. You
Bless
guys are
you.
all tied together. There's about 5-6 feet of rope between you. You guys look, and there's an avalanche coming towards you. What are you gonna do? And you have to choose a check for it.
Okay, I'm casting bless on these 3. So
Okay.
you now have a D4 to add to your attacks or saves.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just wishing them well.
Hey guys, that's bad.
So the opposite of Bane is bless in my, and so it's white. Those same
Yeah.
just instantly like entering.
Okay. So this is
Enter me.
happening
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
as you guys begin to run along the ridge. So
Indy.
all right. So instead of making it bless, because it needs to be a skill check, not a spell, make an Arcana check to see kind of how this comes off. Arcana, or
I like it.
I guess your spell casting is wisdom, right?
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay, so it's just a charisma check for you.
That's a good girl.
Yeah.
That's a good girl.
Is 8.
Okay, so as you
It's
are,
not a saving throw, right?
Riz is not a save. No, it is just a check. So as you guys run,
Indy.
you start to run.
Indy, leave it.
You throw these spells out. They hit your party members, but since Dairon is in front, he actually trips, slowing everybody down a little bit. So your blessing is up, and you've helped them, but Dairon at the head just kind of holds everybody up. There's not enough room for you guys to really pass him. So you just kind of yank him up. Whoever's second that you yank on that rope, pull Dairon back up, and you guys continue on your run. What are you doing?
Cut the rope from Dairon and kick him off.
Dairon's in front of you.
We need to know where we're going. What am I doing?
What are you doing? Any skill check you like?
Maybe using like, sure. I mean, but all my I feel like my proficiencies, these are higher.
True.
Yeah.
What
'cause you're using
can I pray? No, I'm gonna use my nature check to see if I can find patterns in the snow to
to
direct.
kind of find the better,
the
the
group?
quicker path.
Andy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Andy, what you got?
A bag.
Indy 88.
We're gonna use
Is there
this
anywhere to
instead.
put the
Sponsored by.
How about this?
Put on the table?
Is there any other place to put them?
Can those bags be moved? They don't have to be. They don't have to be. They don't have to be.
Where are the bags?
Well, they're also guarding other bits and bobs.
The bags are the guards.
We need to.
You have to kill the guards
The
first.
guards of other bags.
Yeah, that's the danger. If you kill the bigger guard, then the
Okay,
little
dude.
guys
Here,
just
give
get
me
it.
the stupid toys.
That's alright.
You do the stupid rolls.
You do the rolls.
Okay, I'm doing my nature check.
Yeah, do your nature check.
12
12.
altogether.
Okay, that's
Oh,
great.
plus
Yeah, because you can add your blessing. That's right. Perfect.
15.
15. Okay, nice. As Zephin kind of yanks Dairon back up, you start shouting commands from where are you at?
The rear.
I'm
You're-
in the yeah.
You're
so
kind
I'm
of
like
towards the rear. Yeah.
yeah.
Felix kind of falls behind you and just starts following your lead. You shout commands up there. As the rocks start to fall, you guys dance around them. You're keeping everybody on guard as you're looking up and simultaneously at the path, letting them know where everything's happening here. What are you doing to help out?
Being crazy.
I'm just having fire.
I have a fire.
I have a tiny fire in my hands.
Ooh, fire. I am going.
Oh baby. Oh baby. Gotta be a skill check.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm going.
Well, it just can't be charisma or
Nature.
Nature.
Yeah, I'm gonna charismatically ask it to stop falling on us. No, I'm gonna.
That'll be a really
use
high DC.
Charisma. What?
You can't use charisma.
Well, you just can't. You can use a skill
You
that
can
is
use
charisma.
in
But
charisma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm gonna intimidate it. I'm going to.
yeah.
Perform.
Oh boy.
On it.
Persuade.
Deceive it. We're not.
We're not here now.
Hey, don't get like too obsessed with the snow. If you can do something with your
No,
compatriots,
I was
with your,
going to.
you want to intimidate your friends
Maybe.
into running faster.
No,
You know,
think
Yeah,
about
that's
you could,
true. That's
you could
true.
do something with your party
I'm
too.
Going to though. I'm a little bit crazy right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to
The mind is not functioning properly for sure.
throw fireballs up
Okay.
above us
Okay.
to try to either break rocks
Yep.
or
Okay.
melt the snow.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be running and going.
Yeah. So do you want it to be Arcana? Do you want it to be?
Arcana would be great.
Sure. We could do that,
Okay.
or yeah, we could do that because you use charisma as your flat.
Yeah, it's not a
spell
charisma
cast.
thing; it's an intellect.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I am proficient in it, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Am I at disadvantage?
This is an ability check. You are at disadvantage.
Well, that sucks.
That was
okay.
a fucking journey that die went on.
13 total,
Okay.
and then
If you have a D4 that you can add,
I have a D4. I
because
can add.
he blessed you. Yeah.
That's a
Bless up.
Bless.
plus
Did you
another
get
2, so
your
15.
I added it.
15. Perfect.
Nice.
I
So
also did 15.
you guys start to see Zephan is like he's out front. You see his hands start to glow. You guys are going, what the fuck is this guy doing? As he like sprints and he just starts throwing like fire into the air. You see though that as like the rocks are falling, some of the fire hits it, impacts it, and kind of blows it up. So there's like a large boulder that's gonna kind of fall like, right in front of you, and Zephan hucks this fireball through and just explodes it into a bunch of smaller pebbles. 15 was exactly what you needed for that.
But like pick up the hot rocks
Fireworks.
along the way to warm you up.
yeah. As that fire kind of falls on you, it's burning so good. It's just like yes, second degree burns. Yes.
Indy.
All right,
Leave
Bear.
it.
What are we doing?
Indy.
I'm just getting in that athletic position, holding on to
Oh,
both
wait
ropes
for
and
that.
just trying to keep everybody sturdy.
Okay. All right.
Leave
So
it.
you're just using straight up strength,
Straight athletics.
athletics.
Indy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Straight
Hit it.
old athletics.
Can hit it, bud.
That's a 22.
22. Hell yes. As Zephan is like running around throwing fire up into the air with his head the way it is, you see him
She
kind of
pushed
like
her leash off the edge.
moving towards the edge. You like yank him to keep him straight up. You're just kind of guiding the party from the middle, holding the ropes taut as everybody runs on a straight line. Okay, so we had 3 successes and 1 failure.
Why don't we do back of the door?
So, with 3 successes and 1 failure, you lowered the DC to 12, and I just rolled a 12.
Nice.
So Dairon, like as you guys kind of snap him into reality, he starts to guide. He starts to take the reins from the front, guiding you guys through. As you all like dive onto this rocky crag, this avalanche misses the rear of you by like 3 feet. Like snow just almost carries. Most of us got there. Who's at the back there?
Felix.
Great. Make 1 dex check for me.
No.
Or 1. It's a dex save.
Okay, yeah. 11.
Okay. So it will be on Bear and Ritz to make strength saves.
I didn't make
I
it.
got this. I got this. I got this.
No need for bear. It was a 3.
6.
Okay.
Did you just roll for him? That's not fair.
We can wait.
Unless
That's
it's good.
not fair.
Unless it's good.
Unless it was the good.
It was actually really good.
It's really good. It was a really good roll.
Fuck!
It was really
Look at
good.
her
was
feet.
really good.
Did she make us send back all the time? She's really like, wow, this guy's peeing a lot.
Yeah.
Gotta go, man. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Indy, what
There's
do
a
you think?
fountain in there.
Indy, come here. Oh, look at you peeking over.
We got a wrapper up here. It's exploratory.
Yes.
Got a wrapper up here for sleep.
You got a wrapper?
She's kind of awake though, so she won't be.
No, we have to wrap.
I know we have to sleep, but like I'm
Yeah, you
glad.
said 10, right?
I'm glad she didn't sleep the whole time. Cause now she'll go actually sleep. So we got her the beer bottle,
Mhm.
and then we also got her like a little thing of like
Avocado
avocado toast. It's very cute.
There's
Andy. Need it.
Just
Yes.
exploring. Just exploring.
mm-hmm.
All right, Bear. It's on you.
What?
You got to roll a strength save.
Wow.
To not suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel free to rage if you like.
Oh, I can rage?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I would
Rage.
like to rage.
And then
I rolled
when
a
I'm raging,
6.
I get an advantage.
Well, no, you can also use
Strength save.
powerful build, right? Is that the strength thing?
Powerful
No,
build
that's
is just like
something else.
carrying,
Well, motion
carrying
carry.
capacity,
Right, that's what it
moving,
was.
moving objects and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Not
And
doing
it's
anything
15,
in
22 again.
22.
Saved a lot
Am I
of time
still
'cause
blessed?
I fucking rolled a 15.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
blessed? So it's 22 plus friggin'. So it's 23.
23. So you guys all dive. Dairon and Zephin like
Thank
cleared
God.
by a little bit.
I don't want to die.
As you get your feet kind of get swept out from under you with that snow, you start to go over the edge. Ritz gets pulled kind of along with you, and Bear just like with one scream just yanks you both up. So as you slide, he just kind of yanks you up onto the rocks, and you roll, and you are safe. Dairon's just like, that's why we tie ropes
Indy.
to each
That's why
other.
we put you in the middle.
This is really
That's
good
very
idea.
that's very very good.
That'd be good.
As
Imagine
you guys
he was
kind
at
of
the back.
what's that?
Imagine he was at the back.
Ooh, that would have been bad.
But the rope.
That would have been bad news. Yeah, I mean, if you have to do that, you have to do that. You guys kind of take a deep breath, start to look around. You're in this. You're kind of towards the back of this horseshoe mountain. In the middle of this horseshoe is a lake.
Oh, cute.
You turn around, you look, you get this like gorgeous vista of the
Is it because of snacks?
of the frost weld there.
There's trees
Looking
there,
north, you
and then
see
there
the
was
snow start
trees
to
there as well.
dissipate, kind of further out. But for now, you're safe.
We're safe.
We
We
didn't
did it.
die on
Safe.
top of a mountain.
You didn't die. Does that mean you guys need to wrap up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. No problem. I mean, this is
The story of a girl.
it's a pretty good place.
3 days in.
Take your time.
But-
what's up?
Again, as you take your breath, you get that vista. Who's out front? Dairon and Zephin.
Yes.
Zephin, it might be a trick of your eyes, but in front of you,
I bet you it's not.
about 60 feet or so, you see these 5 large white humanoid shapes. Huge, covered in fur. You see these small sharp teeth sticking out of their bottom lips. Dairon just like reaches back, just like absent-mindedly like pats your head, and he's like, "Those are yetis." That is where we can pick up next week.
No.
Done.
Those are Yetis.
I guess I will mark down that
What
I used.
actor
We
would
leave,
play
that's all, folks.
Dairon if you could pick an actor to play Dairon? How have you picked
Pierce
him?
Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan?
The guy from The Wire.
Indy.
Pierce Brosnan.
Not
No,
you.
I'm going like a dirtier Vigo, a dirtier, thicker Vigo.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
thicker
So
too.
like, yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say the road.
Thick boy.
He was pretty dirty, but then he was like
That dirty, but
emaciated. He was
yeah,
so
yeah,
skinny, dude.
yeah. So he's like he's sinew, like he's